How the fuck would that even work? on
Literally
Endfield?
zero idea. There are not enough units in the game.
Alright, you know what?
Unless-
Another game mode on top of AES. What else?
Did you already
Typhon
put RA?
Reconvener seems. Why would we want how?
I want RA.
Literally,
Wait, that one
Enfield.
makes more sense in the context of
Yeah,
Enfield.
I think
fair.
RA
Enfield-
would work great in Enfield.
Enfield is literally RA.
Yeah,
It's RA without the RA.
Yeah, just put
Yes.
RA into Enfield as its own like separate mode.
How the?
You'd
what's the
have
point?
factories that you build in RA.
Did you guys see when the game first came out? There's like a dude who farmed 999 wood just by hitting trees, assuming they'd be usable.
I mean, I don't know. I think RA3 may be looking a bit better than 2, but I'm gonna see.
I've only seen the little trailer thing. I haven't actually looked into it, but it looks cool.
Wait, audio is fucked? Hold up. Your mic is producing static noises. Really? Hold
Yeah,
up.
it has been doing that a little bit. Not enough to bother me, but I have noticed it.
Is it better now?
You'll have to talk a bit more for me to know.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to try. Yeah, sorry about that.
You're good.
All right. I thought my headphones were. Sorry about that. Didn't even notice. But my microphone has always been doing good. Is it already time to change? Fuck. I mean, Blue Yetis are not that expensive.
Renegade's here! Finally!
Bro, did I make it in time? Or
We don't. We still don't know where the stream is going to be dropping.
Yeah, how do we
Okay.
how do we say this?
Dude.
You're on time for something that doesn't exist.
Dude, I was grocery shopping with my mom, and then I remembered, oh shit, I have something important to do right now. So I told my mom, just take a cab. I'll
That's so
drive-
funny.
Just take a cab, and then because I drive a motorcycle, dude. You've never seen a man cover 10 kilometers in 2 minutes.
On a motorcycle, especially.
Dude,
I've
oh my
seen
God.
driving in the Philippines. It gets a little crazy.
Yeah.
It's like people who drive in Florida.
This is gonna be a video for sure. It's not gonna be a stream. So
Yeah,
it's
probably
Why
not.
didn't they make a
scheduled
preview
upload.
then? That's so weird.
It's not a core chapter. That's why. If you check Arknight's Enfield's
Oh.
channel,
Oh, right, because they didn't do 1.3, right?
yeah. So it only really covers like core chapters. Like see, at the Wake of Spring, which is the peak Zhuangfangyi one, and then the Homecoming.
Yeah, it makes sense.
All right, hold up. We have 2 minutes to make a bingo. So what do we do?
Yeah. We got to get this bingo made.
New facilities.
New facilities. Let's go with that.
New
I don't think-
materials.
I don't think we're gonna get.
Yeah, but that's why it's a bingo card.
Yeah,
Renegade.
exactly. What else? New Reconvener besides Typhon. Who knows?
Oh, that would be so funny. A second one. Oh, back to work. Back to script writing for me.
Well, is okay, but do you already have one on there about whether Typhon herself is a reconvener? Because there's still debate about that.
Let's assume she is.
Okay.
What else? New fucking gear. I don't know.
I mean, I think new gear. Did we get new
You
gear?
gotta
in
have a
1.3?
freebie space every now and then.
I've seen on the chat new QL. Sure, new QL.
Wait, who's streaming? Both of you?
All
I'm
three of
all
us, I think.
I think we're all
All three
streaming
of us,
already.
yeah.
Oh damn!
Yeah. If I start operator, Amiga.
Yeah,
cool.
don't say slurs. You'll get outed.
No slur weaving today.
You know what? 5-star operator, sure. We haven't gotten any 5-star operators since the beginning of the
Ooh.
game.
That's a good space.
Sammy lore. I see that one in my chat.
Okay, sure. I can go with this. Gear loadouts, please. What the fuck is gear loadout?
Oh, like loading, like getting loadouts for different characters that you can hot swap between.
Okay. Don't we already have that?
No,
Okay.
you currently have to
Um,
manually switch each piece of gear out every time you want to use something different.
Okay, hold on. It's 7:30. Let me just.
No, it's not. It's
refresh the
5:30.
page.
Oh yeah, who's
Yeah, I mean-
who's gonna be sharing on their screen, or are we gonna be watching?
Oh,
I see
yeah,
no
yeah.
video.
Yeah, we
and I
have been
see
usually
no live
sharing in
stream.
Discord, haven't we?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we're in
I
Ramen
have,
server, so I vote Ramen.
All right. Well,
New
give me
bow
the fucking link
weapon.
to the video that surely exists, right? It's real, right?
Okay. Let's assume new bow weapon. Sure.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's out, is it?
Oh, I see it. I
Is
see
it
it. I
out
see
or
it.
is it in?
Oh!
Alright, you want me to
Oh,
screenshot
right.
it then?
Don't watch it without us.
Right. Let me see when you guys are starting it.
I'm just gonna be leeching off Ramen's Discord stream. There you go.
Tell me when
How's this? How's
everybody's
this?
ready.
We should really make a watch together. Website
Yeah,
link.
probably should do that next time.
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
Happens.
someone can probably live stream it on the
44
on the
minutes.
chat.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's a
But I would
long
have
one.
to.
Do y'all
I'd have
see
to
my
change
stream?
the OBS setting.
Yes, we
I would have
do.
to change the OBS setting. It's a bit annoying.
I bet you 20 minutes there is just them explaining IS.
All right, let me know when you start.
I'm screen sharing if you want to see it off that. Otherwise, Is it
Yeah,
gonna
but
see
I
black?
need to change the OBS setting. It's a bit annoying. So.
oh, gotcha.
I
Alright,
just
ready?
have it
Everyone?
sharing my main monitor, so it's nice and easy.
All right,
three.
so 3, 2, 1, go.
2.
Ramen, you Philistine,
Oh,
you have
straight to
autoplay turned
trailer.
on.
Okay.
各位管理员，大家好，我是明日方舟周末地的游戏制作人
Oh, never
海
mind.
猫乐和物。
You
Where's
baited
时
it.
隔
Where's
一
the
个月啊，
subtitles?
很高兴再次通过这样的方式呢和大家见面。
There.
今天
Thank
我
you.
们想和大家聊聊的是周末地的新版本内容
Can't speak
与优化进展
Chinese.。
在校园型
You can activate,
我们收到了
subtitles.
许多来自管理员的反馈，
Yeah,
无
yeah,
论是
it
一
already
龙
is.
关与北部禁区啊，随着剧情推进不断变化的场景，还是角色发丝、服装材质等细节表现，看到大家留意到了这些花费大量心思打磨的内容，对我们来说是一件
Polishing
非常开
elements?
心、非常令人鼓舞的事
Polish
情。
operator
当然，
confirmed.
在分享喜悦的同时啊，我们也一直认真关注着大家提出的每一条意见和建议。
Linars
那各位的
is
声音
going
啊，
to be
不仅
around.
帮助我们发现问题，也不断
Wait,
为
no
后续的开
subtitles
发
for
和优化
you.
提供新的方向
Oh。shit! It doesn't
其
show
中
on
的
the
一部分
stream.
成果也将在这一版本中正式
哦
和大家见面。
Really?
我们也非常期待各位管理员
I
体
have
验之后的
everybody's
反
faces
馈，
covered
希
in
望这些
subtitles.
更新能够为大家带来更好的游戏体
Sorry
验
guys, I。have no idea how to
那么
activate this.
随着武林的生态练习危机终于告一段
Do
落
we need a resync?
在
I
众人
think it's
庆祝胜利的
impossible.
同时
No,
啊
we're good.
Yeah, we need to
We're good.
resync.
小插曲确
We
实
need,
是
Okay.
Can we resync?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just until the trailer on the Griff line.
Wait, what?
Because unfortunately the stream is lagging for me, so I just pulled up
Okay,
a
so no
separate
screen
one.
share, just same time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm using the screen share just fine.
Okay, I'll keep screen sharing for
Yeah,
you.
it might be my internet then. All right.
What time? 1 minute.
1 minute. Yeah.
All right, just tell me when.
Alright. Are you also syncing P? Is he
Dr.
here?
P.
Can Dr. P not hear us?
Hold up. I have this too much sound. I can't hear you.
We're syncing back to 1 minute, and then we start playing.
What do you say? Hold up. Yeah. You're
Sorry.
back at 1 minute. That's it.
We're syncing back to 1 minute.
Okay. All right.
All right.
In the meantime, I need to see how do I activate the YouTube subtitles so that it can show up on stream.
There's like the CC on the bottom right. No.
Yeah, but apparently it doesn't.
It's
Hold on.
because they're injected, they're not baked into the video. You gotta if you have OBS streaming just the browser, you should you might have to like change OBS settings to stream the screen instead.
Yeah, I'm just doing a display
Yeah,
capture.
entire screen.
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do that because it's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Full screen. There we go. All right, so I'm at 1 minute where low light is saying so.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is where
me
we
too.
are.
All right.
All
Count
right.
us down, Drak.
3, 2, 1, play.
那么，随着武林的生态练习危机终于告一段落，就在众人庆祝胜利的同时啊，一段小插曲
Is my mic
却吸引了
staticking by the way or
观众的注意
no?
No, you're
接下
good.
来啊，就请各位跟随
Okay.
雪松幽梦版本
You
一同
darts!
踏进那片被白雪覆盖的松林。 在那里啊，
big
一位来自
Fred
俄
from
国
Rhodes
的
Island
大家与大家相遇。
What the
Alright,
fuck
let's
is that in the
take
background?
Oh,
Oh, snow.
no area.
No way, Typhon associated with snow.
Oh my god, new weapon?
Who'd have thought?
They kept the accent. Hell yeah!
Yeah.
The
Thank
Swede
God.
is
I was
here.
worried when I saw the new VA.
Wait, this was a Fordato.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And beckon the spirit wandering.
Despite being a different VA, she sounds very similar.
Witchcraft
It's the new one.
gets your
Oh,
energy by
Andre.
eating people's
Andre?
What the fuck is Andre doing?
Who
What is bro
invited
doing?
him?
No one bullies my friends.
What
What
the?
the fuck
What
is
am I
that?
looking at?
Event reward! Event
Who
reward!
the fuck is
Our
that?
first welfare! Our first
Why do we have a
welfare!
sheep?
I was not expecting.
You deserve a snack.
I wasn't expecting a welfare this early.
I don't even
Wait,
know
that's a
what that
welfare?
is.
Yeah,
Is it a beast lord?
It's an event reward.
To be a trap. Amma is always with me.
So it's a solo banner.
Everything is a gift from Sami.
Grr! Sami mentioned. Wait, she
Oh!
don't
Like a gun or something.
Good.
What's the ult though? Come on, ult.
Lite.
Hey, she literally said the line.
Yeah, said the line. She volleys in the air. What the fuck?
That is so cool.
Bro, that's not a boat, that's a fucking ballista.
I mean, that's how it should be.
Amma.
Andre
Why is
again.
Andre-
Why is Andre
Andre
experiencing?
chapter.
Why is this?
Andre is going through the
That was
reckoning.
the routing nest from Ice 4.
Our first welfare. Okay.
That's pretty sick.
I'm surprised they didn't put it in like their half anniversary.
And what the actual fuck is that welfare? Is that a goat? Is that a sheep? What the fuck am I looking at?
Watch that welfare be similar to. It's like an IS reward, similar to
Maybe.
What's her name?
Maybe
that'd be
something
cool.
like Radiant or something.
Yeah, like Radiant. Yeah.
Oh, look at the snow effect.
Oh, the tail!
Whoa.
Oh, I got a Max Potter.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
That's just a reskinned Oblivion. You cannot.
Arts
That
unit.
does look like a reskinned Oblivion. What the hell?
Kinda,
Big
yeah.
Curry Big
Curry
Sea
Big.
Line.
Oh, weapon. What the fuck it's a?
It's a fork.
Alright, it looks like it is just an
a
event
step,
reward.
This is a step to the right direction though. We finally get a 5-star.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Burchena.
Pretty good.
No. Oh, it's exactly where my chat thought it would be.
It's
Snowy
called
Forest
Snowy
is right
Forest.
there. They literally guessed right there.
This looks like Sami got isekai into China. After China. New Year.
I didn't
It looks like
expect
That's a
my,
generic one.
Oh, Deep Rampart. Alright. Stuff rings
Ooh,
in? That looks
background
cool.
sick.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh.
A rainbow ornamental.
Oh, can I take a
Wait,
picture
what
of
is
that rainbow?
I love that.
That's a nice icon.
Echoes of War.
New Echoes, okay.
Alright, good. Narrative
Story.
event.
So
That
there's a
thing's a
separate
gas.
story
We don't know
and
what
then
that thing
her
is.
own story.
Trial of
Trial
the
of
Bow.
the Bow. Oh, this is what we see.
Yeah. From the other trailer.
But that reminds me of that Zelda game.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Hey, I
Like
see
in
that.
Ocarina of Time.
Oh, we're back.
New
AIC
AIC.
one.
Nice.
People are gonna be so mad again if they don't finish this. Because apparently there's like medals that they missed because of that.
Some foul.
Well, get good.
This is the what's this? The parkour event?
This shit's so fun in games.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit, Sonic?
Oh yeah. Wait, no. Are we not getting the Diner Dash game mode? Oh.
Oh wait, I do want that diner game mode.
They did show that off, but maybe that's later.
Unfinished or something.
They
I mean,
did-
Su was in that trailer for that.
Yeah.
mode,
So
maybe
was in that
1.6.
one, and obviously Su's not the next character.
欢迎大家回来。此前啊，我们一路北上，成功遏制了北部禁区的圣大烈士，击败了阿莱克琉斯， 争取到了来
It
之不
does
易
feel
的安
like
宁
we。have no purpose
在
anymore
本
in
次
Wole.
支线故事中啊，总工程师安
Once
德
we
烈在
cleared
得
the
知
very
武林
large
决胜
pit.
胜利消息后啊，决定
All
带
right,
着物资
Andre's
前往前
here
往武
just
林，
to
想
get
给大家一个惊喜。
possessed.
然而在
Perfect.
途中啊，
It looks
被
like
迫
it.
突然失去音讯，那最后留下的
Wait.
线索呢，将一切指向
Collapsal
了
Andre.
关外的一
Fuck
片
it.
雪松林。
I
而
swear,
在那
don't
之后
kill Andre,
正好有
please.
所闲暇的
I
管理
kinda
员
like the
听说了
guy.
这个消息，决定立即前往雪松林，尝试寻找这位老朋友的踪迹。所幸啊，在一处被浓雾封锁的林间角落啊，终于找到了安德烈。可奇怪的是啊，自从踏入这片林子，无论是管理员还是安德烈，都始终无法走出这片看似并不广阔的松林。
Oh.
就在迷雾深处
I love this
只
snow
要
effect
找
on them,
到
by the
同
way.
样受困于此的旅人，来自罗德岛的干员，在
It's
旅者
just like your
Hey,
exam.
she is. Yep, it's confirmed
Okay,
Reconvener.
we're
远道而来，本想拜
Sweet.
访一位通晓萨米历史的老雪寺，
I'm happy.
谁知却阴差阳错与我们一同迷失在风雪之中。那眼看夜幕将至啊，一行人只能先前往雪寺小屋等待天明。那这片雪松林啊，自然没有那么简单，只要踏入林中啊，浓雾便会在身后迅速合拢。那这片带有魔力的迷雾啊，不仅遮蔽视线，更会让人在不知不觉间兜兜转转，最终回
We
到
should
原
have
地。
added collapsals
那
to
想
the
要
big
驱散
gun.
迷雾啊，就必须同时摧毁组成阵法的多个符文。那这些符文啊，始终漂浮游走，那仅凭寻常手段很难命中。管理员需要寻找到恰到好处的角度与时机，为
This
提夫洛
fog
斯指明
mechanic
方
they
向
have, it
在这个
reminds
他
me
手中
of
鞠
like
躬，将
IS4
符
when you
文
have no
同时击落，
index.
开辟前进
You
的
can
路
see
径。
where you're going.
那破除了眼前的迷雾啊，还有更多难关需要应对。那只有通过符文啊，激活山间的巨大浮石，我们才能乘坐这些巨石跨越幽深的裂谷。浮空的攻击符文呢，则会无差别的攻击靠近他的人。
What are the
这个
chances
需要
that this is
抓紧
like
时机，
their
才逼近
their
墙
way of
及
like
时拦截
testing this
而
mechanic?
穿行
If
雪
it's
松林
feasible
的
for
同时
in
啊，还要
IS
小
mode.
心血丝的造物。那这位在
I feel like there's been a lot of
Definitely
tests.
testing
萨玛能够施展原始技艺，制造树傀儡。
Ooh.
No, no, I thought there were
Kind of
those are
enemies
like
though.
choice gates. Okay, I thought those are choice gates.
只有先击毁
Never
外
mind.
层假壳
Witchcraft，
才能够真正伤及他们的本体。而在
Step
旅
in
途
the
终
wood.
点，管理员与
Yep.
提夫洛斯
Yes.
还将面
It's
对
definitely a
一
form of
只体型
Backboy,
庞大
it
的
looks like.
巫术造物。
Or no,
它能够
witchcraft.
操作人
Witchcraft
体
creation.
witchcraft
地下穿梭，
Okay, not
将敌人
Backboy.
牢牢束缚，不得动弹。
Oh, we got
更
trapped.
令人意外的是啊，他甚至学会了部分造主的技艺啊，能够仿造血丝，召唤更多树傀儡，构筑法阵，将闯入者层层围困。
It makes an
能够在
arena.
战场上制造出拖慢我方速度，造成持续伤害的地带。不过，再强大的敌人也并非毫无破绽，
Oh, it
只要
traps
仔细
you.
观察他的
Wait,
行
you
动规
can't
律，
jump over
把握
it?
好应对时机，相信管理员们很快就能够找到破解之法，从容取胜。
Looks like no
至于
sip.
这片林
Pretty
中
sure.
究竟隐藏着怎样的秘密呢？提夫洛斯是否能够如愿找到自己寻觅的传说呢？答案
Was she headbutting
So
her?
I'm so
Yup.
interested why
那接下来还是先和我们
I'm
认
so
识一下
interested
两位
why
新朋友吧。
Andre is here.
He's just here to be possessed, I'm convinced.
Yeah.
大家好，我是《明日方舟》周末里的关卡设计师 Ra， 很高兴又和大家见面了。我们一直在关注管理员们的反馈，也收到了很多宝贵的建议。比如爵上线之后，很多管理员都有提到
Okay.
不太方便的文档。
Wait, are we
我们
actually
也围绕
getting
这一体验进行
gear
了调整。
loadouts?
相关优化在未来版本将与大家
Future
见面。
versions.
同时，
I
我
feel
们
like
也
they shouldn't
正在
have
为后
waited
续版本
before
做准
people
备。
complain
更多
because they
全新的
knew
关卡、更具挑
that
战
they
性的
had
敌
like a
人，
mechanic
以
where
及
you
更
can
多值
do
得探索
multiple
的内容，
builds.
都在紧锣密鼓的开发当中。大家的热爱与支持，我们始终铭记于心，也会继续把这份期待转化为不断前进的动力，努力带来更多好玩、值得体验的新内容。接下来，就让我们一起认识两位新朋友提夫洛斯与扑切纳吧。
Perchina.
像雪松林之行这样的荒原旅途，提夫洛斯早已经历过无数次，这些经历也让他像
She's so
熟悉四肢一样熟悉猎弓。他天性纯真，对萨米流传的神话与传说怀有近乎执着的好奇心。
Oh.
这位来自萨米聚落的年轻猎手，总是在追寻与收集各式各样的萨米故事
Oh, the Dreamweaver.
担心他们
It
失落
sounds
在
like her
时间的
Sami
长河
memories are
中
incomplete.
有时
And she's obsessed.
人们总是会忘记
I mean,
面前这
that
个
was
害
true
羞
even
时
for the
会
original
躲在书本
Typhon.
后的女孩。
Yeah.
其实早已习惯了冰原的生活，也习惯了随身带着野外生存所需要的种种器具，在漫长旅途中独自前行。初见提夫洛斯的人都震惊于那把与他等高的弓，
Damn,
然
what
而
is...
为了传说四处
She's
奔波
over
的
here
他
doing, like,
早已
trick
熟悉了
shots
如
with
何
her
驾
bow.
驭。
She's fucking.
That bow
Kicking
is
her
not
own
as tall
bow.
as her. That bow is taller than her.
That's my
I mean,
number one
yeah.
want. We're both to be bigger than her.
攻击干员提弗洛斯善于使用手中的助攻，对敌
Wait,
人
someone in my chat said she was a nature striker. How the fuck did you know that?
练就了
Because it said it on screen that
还
she's a
有
nature
飘逸如
striker.
风的身法。面对两名敌人夹击时，
Or unless if you
提弗洛
mean
斯
like
能够
before
跃至
the
半空，
stream.
在浮攻状
Yeah,
态下
before the
展开速
stream.
射，
Oh yeah, intern
并在
Kun
攻击
leaked it
间
on
隙中闪转腾
Twitter.
挪，攻守兼备。
Oh, okay.
作为一名猎手，给敌人布置陷阱也是提弗洛斯的拿手好戏。
Traps.
他能够凝聚多支箭矢射向敌人，
God, it looks
并
so
布
good.
下延缓行动的剑阵。他会将
Oh,
自
it
然的
seems
启
like-
示
Oh,
转化为
oh.
凌厉的
Oh
烈士。
my
Oh.
god.
Ooh, I like the sound
终极
effects on that.
向敌人降下猛烈的箭雨。
Aja.
现在，让我们一起来看
It
看
reminds me of the
Oh, you know
huntress
what?
in
That
Risk
that
Going
arrow falling from the sky.
追猎
It's
荒
like
原
a homage to
可以对敌
SD.
人进行至多
Yeah,
5
yeah,
段
yeah.
普通攻击，造成自然伤害。处决敌人时将造成大量自然
What the
伤害，
fuck? She
并恢复
That
记
looked
忆力
cool.
yeah.
战绩风使穿林。
Oh, we saw me
提弗洛斯
maxing right
将
now.
起跳进入浮攻
Hover
状态
state.
期间
And
可
then
以
this is
通过
how
攻击
she's
移
like-
动，并对至多2名敌人
She's
进
in
行
a
5
younger
次普通
form,
攻
but
击
she
并造
doesn't
成
lose
自然
any of
伤
her
害
skills. She just
同
has to
时
do
这
trick
也会
shots
消耗
now.
敌人身上的自然附着，为提弗洛
She's
斯
been practicing an aim
技能
trainer.
而在进行空中普通攻击时
We，just got
如
an
果拥有
nature.
猎
Ooh,
人
that dodge into the attack?
That's sick.
强化提弗洛斯的攻击，额外造成自然爆发伤害。骑士达到上限后，即可发动连线技
哦
野鸡重生
I thought that was，
将
her
骑
ammo
士转化为猎使，并向敌方所处位置释放剑阵。
Her
剑阵内
combo
的敌
skill
人
doesn't
持续
rely
受
on any
自然伤
external
害和缓速
factors.
效果，受到的自然爆发伤害也会更高。如果连线技在浮空状态下发动，则除了原本的效果外，还将重置空中普攻次数，向敌人射出更多箭矢，造成更多伤害。终结技
Alright, she
冰
looks
箱
really
隧道
fun.
提弗洛斯
Yeah, I'm
射出
excited.
一支强力箭矢，
Yeah, dude.
We will be
That's
breaking
so
the bank.
S3 coded.
对范围内的敌人造成高额自然伤害。随即，提弗洛斯将进入浮空状态，并获得2只猎矢。接下来的5次空中普通攻击均会在攻击落点生成箭雨，额外造成高额伤害。而在终结技释放后进入的浮空时间，消耗自然附着同样可以为提弗洛斯
Oh, she
积
just
攒
spoke
喜事
in Swede.
Yeah, yeah. She's already done it a couple
另外
times.，
如果终结技释放
Signs
时，
after
提弗洛
nature
斯
infliction,
已
by the
经
way,
处于
so
浮空
arcane
状态，
support,
则会维
and
持
then
浮
what?
空状态，直到终结技结束。
Yeah. Nature's actually getting some
了解完
decent.
提弗洛斯的技能后，事不宜
Decent
迟
sets，
让我们来一起看一
It
下他在
needed
实战中的表
for
现
like
吧。
what? The
先来
past
挑
like
战隐痛风杯
three
溶解窥看
patches
关卡，这关要同时战胜
I
2
bet
只
you
大废
the
王，
other
难度很不
character
低
is。probably part of
一
our
开
team
场
too.
我们先开启离诺战绩，提供恢复
Oh,
和
Lino
伤害加成。
Yeah, there we go.
同时
Lino and
操控提弗洛
Arcane
斯普攻
Yeah,
推
because
动机
Lino,
接
I
连
forgot
触
Lino
发
also
艾尔
does
盖拉
nature,
和
doesn't
李
she?
诺的连续技削弱
Yeah
敌人。这之中，使用绝
Lino
对
is
战
a
技和
good,
连续技，给目标迅速叠上2层
two
自然附着。
elements
准备完成
That。whistle and the
使用提
OST
弗洛斯的
sounded
战技
very
在
IS4
空中
like.
持续
It really did.
不断触发自然爆发，打出高额伤害的同时
Wait, you can
刚好
avoid
灵活
that？
地闪避过了敌人的攻
Oh,
击。
of course, you're in
此
the
时
air.
触发了提弗洛斯的连续技，不过我们不急着使
Screw
用，
ground
在起
attacks.
势层数
Screw
攒满后
dodging.，
通过普攻可以随时再激活提弗洛斯的连续技。等觉得连续技冷却时间结束后，此时开启提弗洛斯的连续技，补满劣势层数，并进一步放大输出效率，配合其他干员的技能。
Sky Ranger,
提弗洛
true.
斯
Whoever
大
using
幅
this
输
is
出，
cracked, by
轻
the
松
way.
规避地面伤害后，
Ranger.
连发直接带走2名敌人，轻松获胜。提弗洛斯不仅对大型目标输出强势，他终结技的剑雨的群体伤害也十分出众。让我们来接着看看他在面对更多敌人时的实战表现吧。第一波敌人是多只原生前兽，我们先开吉尔佩塔战绩聚拢分散的敌人，随即使用提弗洛斯的终结技对聚拢的敌人造成高额伤害，瞬间清空了所有敌人。第二波则是2只无法移动的浅地球兽啊，我喜
Bro,
欢
they
它的
cooked
技
the
能
animations though.
先手使用
Yeah, the
流动战
animations
士
are really
等待
good.
几秒后爆炸，叠加
I really like the SFX. I really like the
我们
look of
控制
it.
提弗洛斯普攻的同时，
The zombie
再
symbology
行遗失的一系列技能，快速叠至3层自然附着。随后配合吉尔佩塔和赛基的终结技，提弗洛斯再度浮空5箭连射，直接一波带走2只钻地虫。
Wait, that's literally IS4 OST though.
Yeah, yeah, no,
I think
it's
so.
literally
从
the
刚
same
才的实战视
OST.
频大家可以
Right now, that was literally IS4 OST.
那
的队友进行配合，就算没有终结技，提弗洛斯也可以在短时间内打出高额的爆发性伤害。在攻击多个精英敌人的情况时，不用狙怪就可以轻松
The
应
Lua
对。
shirt, I
而
thought
且
the
战绩
female
的浮
ending
攻
was
状态
doing
还
a
能
Doro
灵活
pose.
躲开很多难缠的敌人技能。可以说，提弗洛斯是一个兼具爆发输出与灵活闪避的强力自然突击干员。除了之前已经与大家打过照面的提弗洛
This
斯，
is more like how I wanted dodging to work
全新
though.
的武器
Actually
干
have
员
the
通
dodging
讯娜。
integrated into
这位
like
包
more
裹
of the
在玩偶
combat.
服中的少女深受超域综合症所困， 总会突然毫无征兆地陷入沉睡。但在家人的呵护与自己的努力之下
The actual hell is even this?
协会的代言人
I don't know.
He looks like a hybrid of many.
对于扑切
He's a
娜来说
chimera.
朋友与其
She
他
said she was a
同样
girl
是自己
wrapped
的家人
in a
正因为
fluffy
感受过
outfit.
来自家人的
Yeah,
温
she has a
暖
zipper on the
她也希
back.
望
That's
用
not
自己的
her real
Oh, it's a
form.
mascot, literally.
Oh.
Exotic dried fan.
Oh, so it's an actual person just
Yeah,
lapping
see,
as a
Inventor
mascot.
Yeah,
what it seems like,
that's
yeah.
so
毫不犹
funny.
豫地朝向手
But
边的
it
一
said
切
she
去
had
保护队
ether
友。
sight syndrome?
作
What
为
the
重
fuck is
装
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
他可以架起棉花糖盾牌，格挡
I
多
assume
次
that's
攻
a
击
name。for when they're
在挡下攻击后，扑切娜也能抓住
mental
破绽
degraded.
主动反击，给敌人来一
That
记
or
猛烈的
maybe
头
her
锤，
physical
打断敌
body
人的
has
攻
been
势。
affected?
作为基金
Oh,
会的形象代
interesting.
言
That's how you're
人，
the
送礼
mascot?
物当然也
Maybe.
是他的重要工作。当主攻干员陷入危机时，扑切娜会及时送出礼物，为队友带来治疗。至于敌人收到的
defender that
礼物就没那么幸运了
Okay, very，good
危险的炸弹还是难以逃脱的黑洞呢？哎，全看他们的运气。
Bro just summoned the
如果
ether.
犹豫不决
She's
便会
got
掏出3分
RNG
大礼
mechanics
让敌人一次满足。顺带一提
Like,
还有一个
what's that
扑切
dude's
娜
name?
保护家人
Conviction?
的心意，从他每一次
Yeah,
的
yeah,
举
she's
动
like
攻击
Conviction
中可
in a
见
way.
一斑。现在让我们来看看他是如何战斗与保护同伴的。普攻
We are playing as a lamper. Yes, we
扑切娜可以
literally
最多
are.
进行3段普通攻击，对敌人造成物理伤害。处决敌人时将会造成大量物理伤害，
That
并恢复
animation
一定
is
记忆。
goofy.
发动战绩，我们
He
一招后，
got food on
会
that.
架起盾牌格挡攻击。期间
Oh, you
可以
can
使用
hold-
自身以及
Oh,
周围的
That's
人
so
员
nice.
Okay.
I like
在
it.
战绩
That's
期间
interesting.
首次成功格挡可以延长扑切娜的决斗时
Oh,
间，
blocking
并增加
multiple
敌人的
attacks
记忆。后
increases
续如
duration.
果
All
继续
right.
格挡
Okay, no.，
则会逐渐降低庇护的效果。在整个举盾的时间
That's
内
really，cool.
受影响的干员
Alright.
们都会变得更
I
加
wonder
不
if it's
容
only
易
the
被打
front.
断。
Yeah,
一
what
段时
happens
间
if
后
you get，attacked
扑
in
切
the
娜
back?
可以再次释放战绩。
Yo,
这
put
次
this
释
shit in
放不会消
contingency
耗记忆
contract. Like what?
而且可以对敌人造成自然伤害，并施加自然附着。当
It's a nice
主攻干员
change
受到
from
攻击时
always dodging
将
one
触
thing.
发扑切娜的连续
Yeah.
技
Yeah, the pangolin
点心
monkey
还是
mob
礼物
is what I was thinking
扑切
too,
娜会
Beefy.
向主攻干员扔出一个礼物匣子，治疗主攻干员。之后，礼物匣子还会从炸弹、手工作业和好吃的点心中额外随机开出
Her
一
and
个礼物。
Ember will just go
不同的
off.
礼物拥有不同的效果。炸弹能对敌人造
Every
成
time
物
you
理
get
伤害，
hit, the enemy gets
并
hit
额外
twice.
造成一定失衡。手工作业则会持续吸引周围的敌人，被造成物理伤害。
Yeah, that's Aether.
而
That
好吃
is
的点
Aether.
心则可以继续治疗主攻干员。终结技不许干坏事儿。
Naughty is
会一次
banned.
打开3个大菲林礼盒，每个礼盒都会随机开出
Well,
炸弹或者手工作
You
业
heard
的任
that,
意
chat.
一
No
个。
more naughty for you.
No more naughty
Yeah.
here.
大菲林礼盒
I can
有
only
概
see
率
the
开出
memes.
代言人的特殊赠礼，对命中的敌
It's
人
just
额外增加
Delibird,
法术脆弱效果。讲完了
Yeah,
She actually
kinda.
seems like a
It's
pretty
the-
fun
现在我们
support.
就来看一下扑
Yeah,
克
I'm
斯
not
的
gonna lie.
Pretty good,
战术
but cat-like.
首先，让我们对阵
Very cat.
老朋友白鹅借位。大家都知道，白鹅借位的攻击段数非常多啊，一旦被攻击到就
I
很容
don't
易
see
被
most
yo,
of these.
what
I
is this
kill her
back-
so
打不了
fast.
手。一开场，面对白
Background
鹅借
music
位的
is
猛烈捶打，
popping.
我们立即祭出扑切娜的战绩，持续格挡攻击，
I
并
heard like
衔接
throat
扑切娜的
singing
连续
over
技
there.
为队友回复血量。
Oh,
这样，
it
即使
doesn't
在白鹅借位的连续
interrupt
攻
her.
势下，伊冯依然能安然无恙的打出重击。紧接着
It，sounds
我们
like a
使用扑切娜的
spectral
免
form?
费
No,
二段
okay,
战
it
绩
is her. Never
打
mind.
断
He
敌人
just
缺力，
fucking
并施
throws
加自然附着，
himself at it.
正式开启伊冯和赛季的终结技。
I love
火力
this
全开
character's attacks. This
随
is
后
great.
我们开启扑切娜的终结技。哎呀，这次运气爆棚，扑切娜直接开出了3个特殊炸弹，瞬间将敌人打入失衡状态，并施加了脆弱效果，机不可失。随着伊冯终结技打出最后一段，敌人应声倒下，完美收官。其实，由于战绩可以快速产生自然附着，
I like how the OST is literally just ice for music, but dubstep
Yeah.
remixed.
生存能力
Yeah.
Remix.
这
Yeah.
次
I
我们
like
就来挑
that.
战一下协议空间。开局，我们先用
I wonder what they could be foreshadowing for later in the trailer.
We wonder.
的战绩倾泻火力。这时，敌人按耐不住向我们猛冲
I
过
think
来
we're setting
了。
ourselves
没
up
关
for
系，
disappointment
我
because
们
they
已
would
经
have
开
announced
启
something
扑切
like
娜的
that
战
in
绩
that
完
initial
美格
preview,
挡
I would。think.
纵使敌人的攻势再凶猛，也撼动不了扑切娜的防御。
Can you let
下一
me
波敌人
dream?
登场了，我们先给目标施加安塔尔的印记，随即释放扑切娜的二段战绩，配合安塔尔和银石的连续技与终结技，敌人的自然附着层数瞬间飙至4层。时机成熟，我们开启提夫洛斯的终结技，伴随着提夫洛斯的空中5箭连射，敌人被铺天盖地的密集箭雨
Shit,
瞬
poor tiger.
What if the
从刚才的
feline
实
is
战视频大家可以
Kajera?
看到，作为一名重装干员
That would be
扑切娜
really
的防御能
funny.
力十分出众，能
Because she,
产生自
being
然
a
附着的
pheromone,
同
she can
时
look
可
however
以
she
更持久的为
wants.
队友提供庇护 和抗打断能力。终结技如果运
But
气
why
爆
would
头，
Yara
还
have
能够
like
提供多
ether
种不同
shit?
的增益效果。可以说，库切纳就是各种队伍里的坚强后盾。有了它，
There's
出门
nothing
战斗
saying
心
that
里总
the
会更
Pharamoots
踏实。
can't become ether infected. I mean, Tommy literally died to Ether.
Oh, gameplay and
That's
event
true.
preview. Opium.
在这个版本中，我们还将为各位管理员带
哦
来一张全新的解谜
啊
地图——碎冥。这是我们对解谜玩法的一次尝试。我
Okay.
们希望以整座城市为谜面，让管理员沉浸于街巷之间，
Darcy
在
the
一步步
puzzle.
探索中找出往日真相。一位世代维护三道中的中将，为我们描绘了一座早已沉没于水中的旧日都市。而随着他的讲述，我们也将回到那座已经消失的城市。此时的碎冥城，侵蚀潮即将来袭。为了向城中的居民发出警示，我们需要寻找散落各处的备用零件，修好城中央的醒时钟。碎冥城的潮水会随着时间不断涨落，当潮水退去，一些原本无法抵达的区域便会显现，可以进行探索。
Those books
其
are
中
all
也藏着
ruined.
修复醒时钟所需要的零件。有时需要借助漂浮在水面的浮冰
Wait,
抵达
if
远处的
the
高台
if，the tide
有
is
时
not
则要
blocked
等待
by
潮水
what
完
you
全退
do
去
and instead，
深入
it's
被侵蚀覆盖的城下
by
才能
intervals
将零
depending
件
on
取回
time, that would be really
然
sick.
而，每当潮水再次上涨，醒时钟都
Although
会
it's
将
I
时间
I
回溯到
do
管理员出
understand
现
it's
的
annoying for
那
some
一刻。因此，管理
I mean,
员需要
isn't
把握每次
this like
涨
the
落的
path?
节奏，在有限的时间里破解更多谜题，赶在侵蚀潮彻底吞没城市之前修复醒时钟。
This
当然，也不用担心因为一次
almost
没有完
sounds
成
like a
所有探
roguelite
索
with
而
how they're
成功尽
explaining
兴
it.。
虽然
Almost.
时间会回溯，但已经收集到的
I don't
零
know
件
about
都
all
会
that.
保留下来。而在中将的记忆里，留存的不只是这座城市，还有那些曾生活于此的人。穿梭于街巷之间，倾听他们留下的话语，也许还能揭开另一个谜
Are
题。
these more of
然
those
后随着5年
arcane blight
一路
shades?
从谭健堂迁往天师府学院的3道中，
It kind
究
of
竟有着
looks
怎
like
样的
it
过去
a？little bit.
随着提夫洛斯的故事展开，现实挑战玩法晚宫试炼也将开启。
Okay.
在雪松林的靶场中，
Okay.
管理员将与提夫洛斯一同研究来自
This
萨米的
just
特
seems
殊
like
剑士，
a
利用
basic.
不同剑士的特性
Yeah,
挑
just
战
basic
层层
limited
关
time
卡
event.。
首次通关模拟训练后，可以获得包括千金玉在内的一次性奖励。
What are those things?
随着挑战不断深入，管理员
They
还
look
能
like
升级靶场
gear，
解锁更多剑士类型，
arrow
应对
types
更复杂的挑战。
That looks like gears, yeah.
在新的关卡
Oh,
中
emote.
管理
Yeah,
员
they
们
just
需要
mentioned
随
arrow
机应
types
变
though.，
灵活更换剑士芯片。
Arrow chips.
不同的剑士对不同的靶标具有克制作用，合理搭配往往就能事半功倍。至于不同剑士之间还能组合出哪些有趣
This
的
is
玩
the
法，
Zelda
就
minigame.
等待管理员们亲自探索了。
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand how this works,
公
but
试炼活动期间，还可以通过完成现实试炼任务，获得包括千金玉在内的丰厚奖励。而在通
So
关
you
后，
complete
日常训练
stages,
关
and then
卡
as you
每
complete
天还会
stages, you
发生一些
unlock
不
new
同的
arrow
变化。
types to make the
管理员们
stages
或许需要
more
尝试用新的
efficient.
方式进行挑战。
And then you just
虽
go
然
back
现实
to
试
do
炼
the
任务
old
奖励
ones.
不会重
That's
复
what
发
it looks
放
like.，
但希望这样的设计可以为大家带来更丰富的可重复游玩体验。
this looks like a match 3 or something of some
还
sort.
将转为常驻玩法，供管理
In a
员
way
继续体验。武林的恢复与再建设仍然是一个漫长的过程。集成工业可以让这座经历灾难的城市更快的。
AI
Oh, there we
AIC?
go. AIC
Yes!
factory.
版本中，
Give
我们将
me!
迎来集成援助活动第2期。
I have
Chubby
one
Lung
attack. Chubby Lung
dedicated spot
attack.
for you.
管理员
Oh, how
可以获得
convenient you show marker
生产
stone. That's
特殊
my
的
empty
产物
lot right
提交
now.
至武林据点，获得武林
Yeah,
调度
about
券
half of my
与
lot
Look
of
at that
Marker
thing.
Stone is empty as well.
援助成果券可以在现实兑换商店中换取丰厚奖励。与此同时，活动期间武林地区对应据点产出调度券的效率也会大幅提升，帮助管理员们更快地积累资源，兑换需要的物资。此外，我们也对商店兑换进行了优化，据点页面新增了限时兑换入口，提交产物后可以
Oh, that's
更快
nice.
前往兑换。
So we trade
自进入
beans
商店
this
时
time?
也会默认选中1期商品。
It looks like
当
it.
第1期兑换完成后，则会自动跳转至
That-
2期
it's
商
it's
品。
beans on
希望这些
wheels.
优化能让管理员在
Beans
兑换
on
上面
wheels.
更加顺畅。
Oh, fuck.
相信各位管理员都对武林城中
What
的
did
跑
they
道很有印象
smoke
吧？
when they made
平
this
时也
fucking
会看到市民
update?
们在跑道上锻炼的场景。
I'm all
在
here
白
for
天
it,
的上半
honestly.
程中
Between the
在
beans on
趣味
wheel
活动
and the
跑者运
fucking
动会
Lamper
军
cat or
方也来到了
whatever.
武林，邀请管理员加入这场武林的盛会。从城外山道
This is
小
the
径
kind of
到
archetypes
城内
comedy
屋
I've been
顶，
wanting
甚至到
to,
半
so
空
I'm
中
all for
都
it.
将成为
Yeah.
奔跑的舞台。
This feels much
管理
more
员在
original
特定的
archetypes
赛道中
style.
可以全速冲向终点，也可以利用充足的探索时间完成龙泡泡、气球收集。赛道内设置了弹射装置、涡流团等机关，管理员可以合理利用它们，更快地完成比
Not
赛。
quite that fast,
当然，
but
想要轻松
I
获
can see
胜，
it.
可也没那么简单。也别忘了小心沿途的各种
The
Fuck
bananas.
bananas.
在规定时间内抵达终点，即可获得包括千金玉在内的丰厚奖励。而随着收集气球的数量不断增加，还能解锁包含纪念道具、 滚动龙泡泡特饮在内的一系列里程碑奖励。
Energy
期
drink.
待各位管理员在这场盛会中
damn
一
it.
展身手
I can't，
跑出精
partake
彩，创下佳绩。同时，游戏内也
Orby
会开启网页活动，融合
No,
山团
don't
团
flush the
来
Orbeez
融
down
合
the
相同
toilet.
的山
Don't
团
do
团
it.
点亮图鉴，最终找到黄金管理员吧。
The
山
golden
团们
endman.
也会发动各类战绩，助管理员们一臂之力。在活动期间完成对应的任务，即可获得包括千金玉在内的多种奖励。除了以上内容，本次版本中常驻玩法以托风杯与战争回响也将迎来更新。隐托风杯将新增高难挑战玩法幽影刻形，管理员们完成同步开启的现实活动风杯流明刻影，即可获得包含千金玉在内的多项奖励。
Yeah.
战争回响
That seems to be the recurring thing.
I find them more fun
全
because
新赛
they're
季，
more agile.
每个赛季
Yeah,
都
they
会
got a
在
lot
持续
going on.
轮换旧有关卡的基础上
They have more
各新增3个关卡。希望随着版
Although I
本更
don't
新，
like fighting
可以为
blitzcrank.
管理员们不断提供新的敌人组合与关卡，同时
How long
也
are
期
we
待着管理员
in?
们能通过
Like
战争
half
回
of the
响持续
video?
发掘
Yeah.
战斗的多种可能性。装备方面，我们对潮勇装备组与长息装备组、 集
Don't
成
worry
实
about
训装
this.
备
We
组
can
进
craft
行了
this
部件更
already
新。
with the
版本
use
更新
of
后，管理员抵达武林地区即可获得集成实训装备制造模板。与此同时，全新装备组显关装备组也将正式上线，希望能为管理员们提供更多不同的战术搭配选
How
择。
long is this
此外
patch?
本次版本中塔
I
金
would
集
assume
换将持续上新，包括
30
2张
day
全
patch,
新
I
相
think.
片、
It's a
喜
solo
帖、
banner.
5相救。
Actually, I'm gonna guess we're
全新
getting a
外
rerun
动作
banner then.
提弗洛
In
斯
that case,
随
right?
Yeah,
着
probably a
尝试
rerun banner
逼
then.
缝
Maybe,
潮流热舞等
eventually.
趣
What the heck
味
is this?
Yvonne is
What is Yvonne
dancing.
is
What?
doing?
Oh god, they're putting Fortnite into the
鞍
game.
马的关切、
Yes!
点梦、炽热宴会以及彩虹。
Oh, Alma
放下
standard
水
love.
晶球
Okay.，
静静欣赏
Ooh,
受主
that's a nice
Ooh,
looking
it's
ornamental
Mama.
actually.
它能带来祝福。显梦能够将梦境分享给他人。
I love that
也
so
会有人
much.
问你
No
梦
thought,
中
head
那首
empty.
这个动作到底
Ah,
是
The
什么？
sunglass thing.
The
一逢
sunglass thing's good.
这下
That's the classic like
Fucking
cat
dance,
emote.
man.
宴会。不过宴会在哪里开场，可就由管理员们说了算了。想要见到彩虹，往往需要天时地利，而现在只要你愿意，任何地方都可以升起一道彩虹了。除了新的
Don't worry
装
about it,
备
Phoebe.
之
Don't worry
外
about，it.
随身装置也迎来了新的扩展。本次
I
版
can
本
already
新
see
增
what
大、
that
中
rainbow
小
is gonna
3
be
种
used
加速
for.
单元，
For like
将
the
加速单元装备至背包中
Yaoi
的
and
随身
Yuri
物品栏后，
fanatics.
干员在武林地区行动时，冲刺
哦
所需的体力
Yo, you have
speed
Okay.
boosters.
Oh, that's sick.
让管理员们在跑脱时可以更加
Alright,
顺畅。
sure.
I'm
更高
all
规格
for
的加
that.
速单
I'm
元
okay with
获得
that.
的提升效
As
果
long
Better
as
to do
the stamina
daily
region
missions,
doesn't
I guess.
affect
同样
combat.
可以通过卡机集换来获取。未来我们也将继续推出更多类型、更加有趣、实用的地区专
I
属
mean,
随
even
身
if
装
it
置
does,。it does
还请
affect
各位管理
combat,
员们
it's,
敬请期待了。
I
it's
just
not
don't want
really
them
a
to make.
drawback.
I just don't want them to make dodging even easier.
I'd rather them
讲
not
完玩
trivialize
法
it. I
接
agree.
下来我们为各位管理员带来更
But
多
in the
版本
city,
活
fuck
动
it,
信息
run it.
随着
Exactly.
新干
Yeah.
员提弗洛斯加入中国地啊，我们还会开启新一期特许
Winter
巡访
Hunt
东猎。前面为大家介绍过的新干员提弗洛斯将会在当期
So
结束
version
时
release is
September.
next week.
What?
在特许巡访东猎快要结束时呢，
Oh wait, that's at
将会
September
迎来一种
30th?
新的巡访类型——重构巡访。
Or is that
本
when
期为
how long
炫
it's
耀
Oh, there we
available?
go.
Okay,
What
yeah,
is
here we
this?
go.
那全部可能出现的
Ah,
类型
okay,
干
yeah,
员为
rerun banner.
伊
No,
凡、
that also
云镜
says September
林峰
24.
埃尔戴
How
拉、
long is this
典
patch?
礼、敬畏。伊冯呢将在巡访活动中
Huh?
获得概率提升。
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
really
so there's
confused now.
6
I
rated
don't know what I'm
up
reading. I have
upgrades?
to look at this
其
again.
他巡访不同。首先，在重构巡访中啊，累计巡访30次、60次、90次时呢，都将额外获得10次加急
There's
招募。
3 different head.
前
Oh,
两
you get
次巡
10.
访
You get
必定获
3,
取
10
当期概率
urgent
提升
bonus
的类型
recruitments
干
every
员。
30 pulls.
每累计巡访240次呢，也可以获得
哦
当期概率提升的6星干员信物。那其中啊，刚刚提到的3次累计巡访的加急招募奖励呢，获得进度以及领
You
域
see
装
how
备，
they
还
highlight
有前
in
120
bold
次
text
巡访
headhunting
必定获
progress
得
carries
当期
over.
概率提升
Yeah
6星干员的保底进度，以及每
So
累
they are
计巡访
rerunning
240
Yvonne
次
first.
可获得的
They know
当
the
期概
target
率提升
audience.
的6星干员信物的累计进度，都会在后续的重构巡访绚丽异
Guess
彩
I'm
的
just
第2期、
confused. Are we
第3
getting
期
these 3
等
all
的
in a
这个
row,
同名系列
or
中啊
are
得到
they
记
just
载
saying that these are going to be a
也就是说
regular thing
属于
moving
同
forward?
名系列的
I'm
重
not
构
sure
巡
on
访
that. It's going to be a
的
regular
抽
thing
进度
moving
存
forward.
在
It
第
says
4
Okay.
series of the same
与此
name.
同时啊，
Right.
重构巡访有最多
So
80
you're
次
gonna
巡访
the-
必定获取一
The
名
progress
6
you
星干
make
员机
here,
制
it。will
那
carry
该机
over
制啊
to
仅在
whichever
重构巡
operator
访
is up
该类
next.
型的
Okay,
巡
so
访
this
点
is them
不同。
basically committing
接
to
下来
rerun runs as a
附加
regular
元素
thing now. I'm
Yeah.
，okay with that. I'm happy with
，Yeah.
that.
伴随特许寻访，东列上架一把全新的6星施术单元， 寒夜幽影。
Honestly, it's very good.
管理员
because
可以在
releasing
幽
two
寒
new
森林中
characters
获
every
取这把
patch
武器。
seems
Yeah.
like
而随
a
着
bad
重构
idea.
神网的开启啊，
Pity
武
carries
库方
over
面呢
between
也
all of
会
those
限
same
时开
banners,
放一
right?
种新类型的
Yeah, yeah,
武库
yeah.
森林——重构森林。那本期为点绘森林第1期，6星武器艺术暴君将会得到概率提升。点绘森林第1期呢，将于绚丽异彩第1
This is
期
good
重构
though.
寻访
I
同
was-
期开放。
It was one of my
同时解
biggest complaints
那类
early
似
on
的
was
重构森林的规则呢，与其他武
I
库
want to
森林
make
不
sure
同
we。actually have
以
consistent
点绘森林为
access
例
to older，
前
characters.
8次森林内呢
Agreed，
必得当期概率提升武器艺术暴君的进度，以及累积8次森林后的重构森林奖励的累计森林进度呢，也将会在后续的点绘森林第2期、第3期等同名系列间继承。而更多详细规则还请管理员们留意后续的卡池规则详情公告了。伴随相应的寻访啊，
This is
提弗洛
gonna
斯
stir
感
up
人深入活动
conversation on
将会
Twitter.
同
Let
步
me
开
tell
放。
you that.
在版本更新后啊，提弗洛斯的叙事活动
I'm
雾
so
影
glad I
端木
don't
森
have
林
Twitter.
中将会随之开启，各位管理员可以与他一起
It's a
探索
cesspool.
英龙关外那片神秘的雪松林的奥秘。7日签到活动阻力扩语也将同时上线，管理员们登录完成签到，可累计获得包括5张现实寻访凭证在内的奖励。和过往版本一样，采购中心的集成配额交易中啊，也会新增可兑换对应寻访的5张限时特许寻访凭证。管理员们记得安需兑换。新一期协议通行证
My next
幽灵
paycheck
也
is
将随着新版本
disappearing.
一起开启。解锁对应的协议通行证后啊，管理员可以通过自选项获得自选6星武器补给，包括
I
全
actually have
新
to
的
pay
6星
rent.
石
I
头
don't actually have
That's a
that much money to
nice-
put into it.
以及还可以获
That's a
取
nice
全
looking,
新名片主题、
It is a nice
石药
looking
液
art unit. I agree.
头像、冰结的轮廓、头像框、血丝规则等多种奖
What
励。
are they going to
随着
appear when she
雪松林开
uses
放
them?，
I find it
我们还会
much
同步
better
开启
than
雪
her
降
own
森林
weapon in
引入
Force
活动
Unleashed.
Low-key, yeah.
欢迎管理员们来到林中探索，在雪松林中完成解锁协议传送点、开启协议储存箱等各项任务啊，即可获得丰厚奖励。随着全新玩法地图岁明开启后啊，还会开启对应引入活动——于中明的旧城。在这片已经被淹没的城市
This
中
is all
探索往昔
September.
故事，完成相应任务，
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
获得奖
confused
励。在雪松幽梦版本的后半程呢，
because the
将
patch is
迎来
ending.
限时签到
It
活
says
动
like 10 days
云水渡
remaining.
秋。那各位管理啊，可在
But
此
there's
期间登
still
录签到，
like 10 minutes.
即可获得包括头像、跑动行进、千金玉、
Also,
滚
HG
动文
also
化特饮
always
在内的
announce
丰厚奖
something at
励。
the very last
送完了6
moment.
星干员啊，让我们看看全新的5星干员铺切纳。那想必管理员在前面介绍后啊，
Once
就在好奇
the,
它的获取方式了。这一次啊，铺切纳
patch is
为
at
各位
like
管理员带来了一份
August
特别的礼物。在这一版本中
or
啊，
something?
馈赠
Or
活
later?
动，我们的大
Before?
飞灵
I forgot.
来袭将会开启。
I
那
think
管理员
it's
们
yeah.
登
It was
录
like
即
it
可
was
直
end
接
of
领取
August.
全新5星干员
But this
铺
is
切纳
saying like
以及全
mid-September
新
is when
5
it's
星武
releasing,
器
unless if I
点心
missed
时刻
something.。
Free 5-star
作为
character
馈赠
and
活动奖励
weapon.
干员与
Yeah.
What?
这个
They're
干员与全
free?
新武器不会在近期立即加入干员寻访
Oh, wait, what?
武库森林。
Now to wonder if they do this on a regular basis or
本期
Yeah,
馈
max
赠活动的
potential
任务奖励
too.
中
This isn't
将
like a
会包
yearly
含
thing.
铺线大的5个干员
Oh.
以及
You also get the potentials as
Potentials.
well.
那
Yeah.
管理员们啊，仅需完成对应的馈赠任务，即可轻松
Basically
将
the
铺线大
Arcanine
点心
rules.
时刻提升至满潜能状态了。管理员可千万不要错过了。最后啊，理智补给限时活动在
That's
版本
a
持续期
September
间
3rd.
也会先后2次开启。活动期间，每日
Now
完
this
成
one
指定任务
we're
即可获
moving
得
early.
应
What
急
the
理智
fuck?
加强剂、理智消耗许可。
We went from September 30 to September 17.
QOL? Heck it.
QOL
在
time.
先前的版本前瞻中啊，为大家预告过
All
的
of
系列
early
优化内
September is
容
nothing
也会
but
在这个版
QOL
本正式落地。首先是交互语义用性方面，在剧情对话中啊，我们新增了隐藏按钮，
Oh, hell
Oh yeah,
yeah.
they finally,
Yep.
they finally
Yep.
added it. Okay.
They did
They
mention
did
this
say
on the
they will
last
add
one.
it.
截取
Yeah.
更具沉浸感的游戏画
I was
面，
waiting for that.
收藏、分享那些喜欢的剧情瞬
I
间。
need a replay.
同
Can
时
you
啊
replay?，
隐藏界面也支持与自动播
Yeah,
放
replay
同时
would be
开启
nice.。
管理员们可以通过这一
I'm
功
tired
能
of
啊
having
This is
to
a good
go
version,
through my
especially
CN
if
account
you're
just to
playing
re-record.
Ian.
在日常任务方面啊，会客室也迎来了一些优化。现在新增了线索快捷功能，可以在会客室界面
Oh, thank God!
线索
This was a
Just like on
feature in
Arcanine.
Arknights that has been added.
Yes!
for-
Yeah,
Thank
how
you.
had this
对
not
于
been in
自
the
由
game
的
from the
传输线
beginning?
索
What the
也
hell?
可以在
We don't
对应
know.
界面啊一键送给好友。
I mean, to be fair, on Arcanine, we survived like more than 6 years
另
without
外
it.
我们
so-
也
Yeah.
but
I was like,
still.
yeah, this is Arcanine
现
special.
在啊，即使是干
Get it
员已
years
经
later.
达到满信赖度，管理员
Can
依然
continue
可以继
receiving
续赠送礼
gifts.
物
What's
与
the
干员互
point?
动。那这个调整啊，也是方便管理员
Getting
完
broke
成
is the
身
point.
体相关的日常任务。
Oh, it's just
也
for
不会
daily
因为
tasks.
信赖度的
Okay.
已满而中断
I
了。
guess.
那时刻章展 展示界面啊同样进行了优化。过去啊，管理员在欣赏已获得的成果，或者是对时刻章进行展示选择时呢， 需要选中页签才能够浏览对应分类的时刻档。
Okay, so
那
you
在
can
本次
select
更新后，
directly
只
instead of
需要
adding
持续
them
滚动
onto
界
the
面
page.
就可以
That's
依次浏览，
Alright,
Yeah,
选
this
择
is
全
good
部的时
actually.
刻章了。
And
使
they're
操作
organized
更
a
加
lot
简便
better.
了。那此外，在本次版本更新中还优化了好友列表中名片主题展示
That's a
效果，
whale account.
名片
The
背景图的
Typhon
显示
one.
范围也将扩大，使名片主题视觉效果可以更完整呈现，便于各位管理员欣赏主题细节。
Oh, we don't have
养
the
成方面
ugly
我们新增了培养总览
line
功能，
border
管理员
lines.
在这里可以一次性查看
Also,
干员与
can
武
I
器培养
have
及
the
不同物质
option
等
to
仪式
turn
的
all of my
所需消
language
耗的不同
into
物质能量
sarcasm text?
以及自己当前的资源持有
Bro
量。
does not want to
除
read.
了已拥有的干员外，
I just
尚未获得
genuinely
干
think it
员
would be
与
cool.
武器呢也能够提
It'd be
前
sick
查
for
阅
like screenshots and shit.
值得
Yeah,
一提的是啊
exactly.
即将推出的前瞻干员与武器，同样能在这里提前查看武器词条与完美适配机制，
Oh,
预览
nice.
其培养所需的资
Kinda
源
cool.
并将武器加入机制愿望单。那这样一来啊，如果已经有心仪的干员，就可以提前规划资源，刷取机制，为之后做好准备了。在集成
Yeah,
工业系统方
I
面
mean, I
在
was
野外
already
工业
doing
模
that
式中
just
呢
manually,
将
so
支持
that's okay.
连续放置功能。放置工业设备、
Oh
建筑
wait,
物时呢，
this one is
管理
a
员
change
现
that
在
I
可以
really
自由
want
切换
because
单
it's
次
so annoying to
放置
click like
和连续放置模式。
the
Alright.
device
Yes.
again
在
after
连续放置模
placing.
式下，
Yes,
只要背包里
yeah.
还有对应
Oh,
物品
man.
就可以
I can
连续
deploy
切换放置
rapidly.
不会退出放置状态。
Bro, whoever
无论是
spawns
工业
is
设
so
备还
cooked.
是种植田块等道具，
That's
都支持
literally
这一功
like
能。
almost my setup
相
in
信
that
这次版
exact
本更
same
新后
spot.
啊，
Same.
人的野外建设体验
All of those
会更
turns
加流畅
specifically. It's
和
so
顺畅
funny to watch.
另一项
Yeah, I
更
don't
新来
fight
自
in
蓝
that
图
one.
系
I
统。
just walk up and
此
then I
前
like
不
go
少管理
play
员在保
Fate
存
Go or
蓝图时
something.
呢，遇到过设备数量超过上限的提示，那却不知道自己框选的范围中啊究竟超出了多少，那
Yes,
只能
this
不
was
停地
always a
重复
question in
抠索
my
反复尝试。在这次更
very
新后啊，
in the
在框
comments.
选蓝图的过程中，如果
they
超过了
always
蓝
says
图
like
设备数量上限，
I
将可
can
以看
I
到
can
实时
I
框
can
选
put
的设备
the
数量与
blueprint.
蓝图上限数量。
Oh.
大
I
概
didn't even know there was a
根据
limit
实
for
时
I didn't know there was
Neither did I.
But I also don't
完
use
成蓝图房间
blueprints, so I wouldn't have
最
known.
后啊，
No, no,
这
it's
方面
it's
战争
mostly
或者
relating
关卡
to
选择
when
功
you're
能
like
进行
you
了
have
优化。
forge.
此前啊
But，
大
that's
家进
limited
入
in
难度选择
quantity.
界面后啊，
Right.
如果想要切换关卡，需要先返
So
回活
most
动
people
关卡选
don't
择界面。
disassemble their
而在
base
之
before
后的更
making
新
new
中
ones.
啊，大家可以直接在难度选择界面中呢切换关卡了。另外，这次更新后啊，通关战争回响与隐托分杯的关卡返回选关界面时呢，也将不再需要加载了。
Oh, they just removed the
部
loading
分副
screen.
本的
Alright.
结算界面将新增挑战计
I'm
时显示。
surprised they managed
这样
that.
一来啊，管理员们就可以更加
That's
专
not
注
crazy.
地完成挑战，不用分神于时间。而在战斗结束后啊，也能第一时间看到自己的挑战用时，方便不断挑战，刷新更好的记录了。
Oh, that's actually nice.
Yeah.
Future
Future.
version. Okay.
Alright, let's pray.
Is that the Tower of Sauron?
介绍完本次雪松幽梦版本的内容啊，也让我们把目光放到更远的未来，一睹后续版本的内容吧。此前与阿莱克琉斯一战啊，让管理员的身体留下了尚未痊愈的伤势。在未来故事中
Yeah.
啊，应巨兽代理人4的邀请，
I mean, that was
将
kinda
前往
obvious.
他的
Yeah.
居所静养。
I was expecting
I
this to
thought
happen
you'd get lost.
before
Thought you made it here pretty
Typhon.
quickly.
So.
True.
穿过北部禁区边缘的小径，一幅自天际垂落的
Well,
巨
that
大
looks
画卷
sick.
在眼前
Hello?
展开。
Is that made
之
of
间，
ink?
敌人号进
Wait,
高
that's
悬
the
河山巅
ink
That's
guy.
the
前
mighty.
方不远处啊，一座名为圆圆庄的客栈，正静静地等待的管理员。
You want
秋日
Oh, okay, I remember
云
now.
烟
Okay,
交
this is
织
where
的
we
水
get
墨
the
天地间，
Diner Dash.
不妨
game
暂
mode.
时放下一切
Yeah.，
享受这片世外之境。然而啊，这幅画
It's
卷
the
中
dude.
Oh,
似
this
乎
is
还
okay.
It's
This is
a
where
it's
the
a
guy
double
shows up.
banner then.
而更令人意外的
Yeah.
是
Next，batch
他与管理员
It makes
似
sense.
乎
batch,
早
not
已
this
相识
one.。
And I also have quite a few experiences that I wish to share with you.
I did not expect that voice
那
from
他为
Bro.
何放在这儿？这幅画卷又
I
究
mean,
竟
he's an
隐藏
Imperial
了怎样
guard.
的
It,
秘密呢
it？makes some sense.
那答案就留待各位管理员在未来版本中亲自揭晓了。除了正在筹备的新剧情，
To be fair, I
更多
also
的玩
got
法内容，现有系统的优化
Whiplash
与拓
when I
展
heard
也正在
the
紧锣密鼓的筹备之中。
Ulpianos
像
for
原
the
型
first
版本
time.
中，我们在武林决战
I
篇
did too,
迎来了故事的高潮。那这片经历战火的大地啊，接下来终于可以暂别硝烟。但和平降临之后啊，仍有许多人与事值得被记录。而在下一场旅途开始前啊，我们还有一份重要的邀约需要管
That
理员
place looked
倾覆。
cool.
Yeah.
在紧张的大战结束后，我们希望让节奏稍稍慢下来，以一片更舒缓、更富有生活气息的天地为武林暂时画上句点。
Cute.
走入烽红如火的水墨画卷
Temporary
里，
closure.
暂歇脚步，驻足圆圆 人庄，感受
This is
客
such a
人与帮佣
contrast to
往来的烟火
Wuling
气息，
constant
或是放眼
green
群山，
scenery.
眺望墨色长耳兽与羽兽悠然穿行林间。
One
当这段旅
said
程画上句
we
点
know
后，
but
我们也
Chinese.
将再次整理行装，
Bro, that's
走更加
foul.
广阔的远方。 与此同时啊，在现有的种植玩法基础上，我们将加入全新的牧场玩法。
Ranch.
管理员可以升级牧场区域，
You can
Alright.
capture animals now.
与养殖、
Yeah.
All right, we're just doing the Booba thing again.
肉类、
Oh wait, no.
蛋
Okay.
类、乳制品
Okay.
等
Wait, we're gonna have chicken?
并且啊，之后
We're
大家可以
slowly
在种植
adding
区
harvest
也
moon
可以
into
切
the
换到
game.
俯瞰模式了。希望这个改动啊，
Yo,
可以让大
actually,
家的种植体
though,
验
this
更
gives
加
me a
流畅
reason to actually
而
interact
这
with
些
this
作物啊
mechanic.
也
I have
能
not
够
been
运用
bothering.
到全新的
I
玩
haven't
法
touched it once.
客栈经营中。
Yeah.
I have an
管理员
entire
将
thing
与
set
原
up,
装
and then
的
I've
会
just
一同迎
not
接
used
络
it.
绎不绝的食客，为他们准备各式
now I have an
菜
actual
品与
reason
饮
to
品。
grow food.
至于食材，自然就需要依靠大家灵活运用种植与养殖系统来提供了。
Overcooked.
当然，4也会加入经营，
Yeah,
协助
overcooked.
管理员完成上菜
See, but this
结
is
账
what
的
I
工
was
作。
saying. Like
相
reclamation
信在他的帮助
algorithm
下
would，be
各位管理
perfect
员一定能够
because
快速找到经营的诀
you could
窍，
like grow
将
food
原
and then
装打
actually
理的
have
井井有
your
条。
factories like doing other
在已
things.
有的玩法方面，我们也会继续进行拓展。在后续版本
Yeah.
我们将会上线
No.
全新的
I don't-
百趣演武
I don't
活动。
want that.
Games.
这个活动呢
I
沿
want
用了
something
全
else.
演武的抽牌加战斗机制。
I mean, we all know what you
管理
want.
员可以连续战斗2轮，最终统计总奖励。作为全新的活动啊，为了强化抽牌的随机正向反馈，百趣演武呢还取消了爆牌清零奖励的设置。那这就意味着管理员抽出点数越高，
Oh,
而
Alright,
且
so
难度
this
越大，
this is
奖励越
just
丰厚。
swordmancy, yeah. As
此
you
外啊，
said.
如果牌型凑成了对着，
Yeah, but
slow.
instead of getting
好物
rewarded
组合那还
immediately,
会
it
带来
gets
奖
tallied
励
at
升
the
级。
end.
但
Yeah.
是啊，高收益啊，往往伴随着高风险，敌方的增益呢也会相应提升，因此需要管理员还是要谨慎选择，小心应
Yeah,
对
no,
哦。
that's good.
而另外
The
一
one
项
problem
备
with
受大
sword,
家关注的
the sword
第二
Alright.
在第2期中啊，我们结合收到的反馈
Wait,
对
already?
指标导入、指标选取的部分体
Wait, I
验
love that.
进行了优化，比如
I mean,
管理
early
员可
Arc
以
Knight
一次性
CC
勾选
came
多个
like
其他
once
任务
every
等
2 or
等。
3 months.
当然，
So
除了优化
Yeah,
之外
around every
刺客
3
约
months
也
or
加入
so.
了全
They're gonna be
新的
adding
词条
CC
希望能为管理员
every
带
other
来更
patch.
多
That's
策略
good.
组合。
I hope so. This is like the most fun I've ever had in this game.
得到了许多
Same.
管理员的认可和喜爱，这让我们备受鼓舞。还请大家多多期待新一期《危机合约》。
EC2.
在系统体
Yeah,
验
it's
方
kind of
面，
insane
我
how
们
the
也准备了
first
一系
season
列
was
优化内
actually
容。
pretty good.
在节目的开
I
始啊
agree.
我们也提到了将在后续版本中新
I had
增
so
装
much
备
fun
配
with it.
装方案组功能，
Hey,
方
gear
便管
loadout.
理员
All right.
Alright.
在
Finally,
装备
there
组
it
合
is.
中
Update,
切
sure.
换不
For
同
the
的
future,
配装
though.
套组，
Hey,
满
that's
足不
one
同
bingo
场景下
card
的配对
thing.
装
Yeah,
备需求。我们也注意到，先前的装备精锻界面无法直接制造所需装备，需要反复切换界面。为此啊，我们新增了待制造分区功能，可以直接筛选出可用于精锻对应属性的装备，
Hey,
让大
actually
家
like
可以
that.
在精锻时
Oh,
能够
I
按
just
照
made a video
所
how
选
to
的装备制
artifice.
造
Now
工
you
艺
just made
直
it
接消耗所需的元件
Easy
和战
for
斗
them,
券
okay.
制作装备，不需要再反复
I am
跳转
sitting
操
on
作
like
了。
1,000
未来
artificing
啊，我们也
material.
会继续调整和优化各类体
Must
验，
be
让
nice.
大家的游玩体验更加顺
I
畅。
just don't use it
也
very
希望
often,
能
and I
为管
buy
理员
it
们
every
带去塔维
week.
尔值得停留的每一天。中卫一的旅程仍在继续。这一路以来啊，我们一直非常感谢每一位陪伴周梦地成长的管理员。大家的支持啊，让我们有勇气不断向前。
Damn.
而每一条建议、
No
每一
IS
次反馈
though.
也都在持续推动着
Hold
这个
on,
世界
hold
变得更加
on.
完
There's
善
Still
still
time.
Come
What
we
is
still have
this
30
dream?
期
seconds.
待着未来的旅程，对我们而言就是最大的鼓舞。那接下来啊，我们仍然会继续推进开发与优化，带来更多全新故事、新玩法以及更多值得探索的新内容，不辜负大家一直以来的信任与期待。那么本次前瞻就到这里
Yeah,
结
this
束了。
feels
Now, hold
like
on.
感
a
谢各位
Brother.
观众，也期待与大家
I love that
再次
all
相
of
见
those
Bye
leaks
bye.
about IS, not true.
Bro, they literally like remixed an OST straight up from IS4 and
Yeah.
and released Typhon, who was released for IS4's events, to
It
not
spams
release
every
IS.
IS4 fucking OST.
Brother, that's some white shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, still. Typhon's kind of lit now. Or Tiff.
Gee,
let me
yeah,
look
I'm. How do you
Typhius?
pronounce the new version? Typhoian?
Typhius?
Typhian?
Typhius, I'm pretty sure.
Is it
Typhoius,
Typhius?
I think.
I thought it-
Typhius.
I didn't actually see. Did it end with an S? I thought it ended with an N still.
Let me see
I mean,
if I can
she,
find it.
Typhon pronounces her name as Typhon.
Yeah, that's true. She does say Typhon.
So Typhoius, I think.
Also, what were
Yeah,
those
someone's-
dates? I want to go back and look at those dates too.
Yeah, that's what confused me because it said Typhon's banner is starting on September 30, which, huh?
Surely,
I mean-
maybe they release a.
Oh, you know what? I think the rerun banner goes first because they
Oh,
know,
rerun
they
then
know,
Typhius?
they know people have spent their aura barrels on
I like
arcade.
how the first thing that comes up when you type in Reddit is League of Legends.
I've been there a lot.
Wait, but hold up. Winter Uncharted Headhunting version release September the 30th?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think we're gonna get the rerun banners first.
Okay. So there's still like
Okay,
more than
so
1 month before
Rerun
Typhon?
banner starts on September 24th.
Oh,
Okay.
that doesn't make sense then. What the hell?
Yeah, go. Where's Typhon's banner?
So what do we have until then?
Okay, they don't have the date.
They don't
on
have a
this
date
one.
on it.
Go. Well, it was
Oh,
definitely.
it ends on September the 30th. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
definitely
ends- okay.
listed in the stream what the date was, and I think maybe we misread it.
Probably
Yeah.
been announced somewhere, but
Where's the Typhon banner? There it is.
Wait.
I assume it's simply at the end of the current banner.
I would imagine that too.
Yeah, that's the narrative event. Where's the actual banner? I think it was before that. The banner itself was listed way before that.
Chat says September 2nd when patch starts.
Okay, so yeah, that would make sense.
I just didn't. I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, it was
They probably
around
said it
there.
over here
It was
somewhere.
around there. I thought I saw it just a moment ago when you were like towards like the 5-minute mark.
5 minutes.
Yeah, it was right. Yeah, it was right when they first showed the Typhon release, I thought.
I love how everyone in the comments, every other comment you see, she's still Swedish.
I mean, why would she have changed? Of course.
People were just scared because of the VA changed.
Yeah, honestly, the fact that this VA manages to get so close is very impressive to me.
I think I'm dog shit stupid. I can't find it. I'm just gonna go with the second because that's what Chad said, and I believe them.
Yeah, same. Okay, let's assume September the 2nd then.
See, I follow the trust but verify rule set of I have to confirm for myself every time.
See, the difference is I can just blame Chad if they're wrong.
Same.
Yeah, but then I'm like immensely disappointed.
Holy. Holy. I bet. So no IS, huh?
No
Ain't
IS.
that crazy?
That's...
Yep. Thank you, leakers, for saying the stupidest shit ever.
Yeah, there were so many leaks on Reddit about there being a new roguelite mode, and they were just wrong. no, every single one of those were incorrect.
I mean, if I'm being fair, I think there's not enough characters right now for it to be a good roguelite at the moment.
I agree.
It's also
I think
still
it's
too early.
Yeah, it's a bit too early. And also, not
it depends
only
on
that, but
how
like,
it's set up, because I was not imagining that it would follow the same exact rule set as the previous IS, where it was going to be like, you know, requiring you to like recruit characters. I was imagining it was not going to work exactly like that.
In that case, they just wouldn't call it IS, right? Like how
Probably not, yeah.
Because they kept the contingency
Yeah.
contract name for contingency contract. Stuff like that. They'll differentiate if it's going to be a different system. I will say it kind of sounded like that 1.6 is the last version in the 1.x from what like their wording. I thought. I don't know if I'm misreading that.
I mean,
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, they said we're gonna go to new areas every year. So if this patch ends on
I don't think they ever
October,
said that specifically.
I don't remember.
Really?
I don't
remember
remember
reading-
any specific thing about them like for sure doing a new area every year. I remember them instead kind of going along the lines of each like major storyline would last about a year. Which like you could argue that that's semantics and they kind of mean the same thing, but
Yeah, anyway, if this patch ends on October and then 1.5 ends on like around December. So 1.6 is probably most likely the final patch.
That's
Oh
I
wait,
guess
no,
yeah.
1. Yeah. 1.6.
Yeah, that makes sense. January would be 2.0.
Yeah.
Or maybe even late December. I imagine if they're gonna release an IS mode, they
It's
would
year 2
probably
for
just like
sure.
even if it's ready, they probably just wait till 2.0. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So isn't January the anniversary?
Yes. 1 year.
So
Because the game came out
would kind of make sense for them to
the
announce
22nd.
something there.
Ugh.
God,
I just
even
wanted
the
it
main
now,
trailer
man.
doesn't have a date attached to it at all.
Yeah,
What
it's
does?
kind of weird. Maybe they forgot.
I'm like currently browsing through all the dates, seeing if I can find where they actually drop any of that information, and I don't think I see a single one.
I mean, they'll also drop a calendar somewhat soon, but I don't
That's
think it's
fair.
crazy to assume it's gonna be the first banner. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's not crazy. I'm just, you know.
I feel like it's a given. But yeah, anniversary 1 year anniversary for the game will be January 22nd. Assumably NIS then. My hope is that they release another pool of 5-star / 4-star characters. But it's nice that we got a 5-star right now. That's fucking sick.
I honestly wouldn't bet on it, but
I'm
I
stupid.
wouldn't either, given the trends of every single 3D gacha game stopping production of 4 stars and 5 stars. I just want to dream. Let our boy dream.
I mean, I
mean,
can
if we
dream
go
too,
if we go
but
to a new area, that would be a nice touch if they actually gave us like Wuling team 4 stars by now.
Oh yeah.
that would be nice. But I'm really doubtful whether this will happen or not.
All right, I'm dumb. It did say from quote unquote release until September 30th on the Typhon banner.
Yeah, but they should have still like put the dates somewhere.
It does
They-
feel a little cheap of them to kind of be like, oh, release. Everybody knows when it's releasing, and it's just like not
Yeah,
not
sure.
necessarily, guys.
Like,
come on.
we all follow every date in existence. No, we don't do that.
I'm still intrigued though because of all the Pheramut proxies back in Terra, C seems to be using the power of like what Dusk have.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's definitely using a lot of ink power, but I mean, she's using ink power, but she also has a lot of the same capabilities that Shu has with her
The
with her
Fahrenheit Heart
abilities
thing.
over agriculture. The Fahrenheit Heart is honestly like that's. I mean, again, the Fahrenheit Heart is very explicitly Neon, Shu, and Dusk. All
Yeah.
three of them. And Neon's the one who constructed it. Dusk is the one who kind of helps power it, and then Shu is the one who helped cultivate it.
I agree.
So they're dead.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know what Renegade said. I didn't hear it.
That they're dead.
Oh, they're dead? Oh. I mean, not necessarily. Again, we still don't know her origins. We don't know if she got created or if she's a merger of the three. We know that the Fairmoot siblings can merge into like together if they so wish. That was mentioned in the most recent event too.
Probably one of those Chinese things where there's like a 13th, just like the Zodiac.
We'll
Somehow
see
with
the
only
damn operator
11
file
bingo ties,
eventually.
I made a bingo.
Bingo.
You did make a bingo. Congrats.
Somehow.
You didn't share your bingo card with me, so I don't know if I made a bingo or not.
Like I had new on the same row. I had new gear, which I believe was announced.
Yeah, new gear was announced.
New QL, obviously. 5-star operator, yeah. Samilor, kinda, I guess. And gear loadout, which was announced to happen in a next future update. So
I still count it.
yeah.
Well, sweet. We got a bingo.
Oh yeah. No bow weapon.
Yeah.
I mean, I had already given up on that idea. I was
Yeah, I
hoping for
also-
spears. I was hoping that she would use a spear and that would be her like arrows.
It's kind of bad because every time they will want to introduce a new quote-unquote type of weapon, they will simply say, "Nah, it's an arts unit."
Yeah, no, and I mean, I'm really hoping that when we get future Sancta and such, we'll get like rifles and the like, rifles or cannons. And I'm just worried that yeah, every single rifle or cannon is just going to be an arts unit.
Isn't it going to be a gun instead?
Yeah, I feel like those would be guns.
But
Yeah.
all the guns are dual pistols, every single one of them.
Yeah,
They're
but I mean,
dual-wielding.
they could simply change the animation just like they did with Typhus.
You're saying that
And
like
lethal.
even the dual pistols could just be like they could just nest those inside of the rifles.
I feel so,
like a
yeah.
fucking toy, it like slots in.
It's
I feel they could
let's
do that.
there's actually a Keltec, like a real life Keltec rifle that does that, where it's actually just a pistol, but you put like a giant like barrel shroud over it to make it look like a rifle.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay,
Oh
I
yeah,
trust
those
the
attachments I
Americans on
saw.
this.
Yeah, I'm hoping personally that they just add actual rifles, because if they make the dual pistols into rifles, I feel like that would be very boring.
Imagine if they added some like sniper rifles and stuff, something to use from the backside.
Like imagine, yeah. In fact, Beefy just mentioned this in my chat. Apostolic Knights, like fucking Grandpa has the giant like auto cannons.
I think there's a way to fix that.
Which
Our
is
grandpa is just not playable.
Fuck
Oh.
you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I mean,
Uh,
that's an easy fix.
I do imagine they for sure add new weapon types, but I do think like it's easy to explain away. Yeah, these dual pistol weapons are just your secondary weapons, and then we'll have your animation of big gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably what will happen.
I'm just here to see Aka's sad posts again
Oh yeah, no.
regarding the weapon.
I need you to understand. So Aka was messaging me on Discord right before this stream, and usually he watches all of these with the Terrastorian crew, and obviously I'm like telling him, no, I'm doing my own stream. Fuck off. But he's already like, man, disappointed in Infield because arts units. Like the moment he saw the leak by intern Kuhn, he was already disappointed. So I'm sure he's raging at the screen right now.
It's such
I just-
toxic. It's such a toxic trait to have, but I
Like
Never mind.
visually, yes, it's kind of annoying, but also, do I really want that many weapon types?
No, I mean I fully agree. I do not want that many weapon types. I just am. If they are using arts units this prevalently, I'm kind of annoyed because
The issue is definitely over indexing into one specific
right.
weapon type for sure.
And Dr. P's idea of like the dual pistols becoming the rifles, I could see that possibly working out. I don't know.
I feel like this happened.
This is
on
probably an
many 3D gachas
American
already.
vibe thing, but I think of that and I'm just like, man, but that's not respecting the rifles though.
I don't give a shit about that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Respecting the rifles.
That's so American. They might go like the weird. There's like the Genshin route of like the pref of an individual character. The weapon looks different for them and nobody else.
Yeah.
Arlecchino's scythe, Skirk's thingy. I forgot.
Yeah, but I see what you mean.
Would scythes be spears with like an extra blade attachment?
Probably. Or great sword.
Yeah, I guess that could work too. I guess you could just make
I wish
the
I
scythe.
wish they also
bigger,
expand
yeah.
on like the exploration when the new area comes.
Yeah, I mean, the exploration of the new area looks fun, but the problem I have with exploration right now in Infield is it's one and done. You do it, and then you never do it again. You
there's
might
no backtracking.
Yeah, you might run through a second time to set up zip lines sometimes, but right now it doesn't feel like exploration is like again. What we've been asking for a while now is replayable content, repeatable content, and that just hasn't been happening. And like exploration's one time and done. All these events are one time and done. Where's my replayable content?
Which is why if they had released a certain game mode,
Like IS, RA, both of those would have been very good in my opinion, and we just haven't seen even an inkling of it so far.
Yeah. I don't doubt that it's definitely in production, if not already done. They're just waiting for when to release it.
yeah, probably.
By the way, Zach, have you seen my my Steam cover art for Arc Knights?
Was
Your
it
Steam cover art? No, I don't think I have.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it in Ramen's in the voice chat.
So why are
Okay.
they cockatiels fighting in the background?
It sounds like a
That's my
bunch of
dogs.
yeah. I was gonna say they sound like little dogs that are screaming at each other.
Yeah, puppies. I mean, they're adult dogs, but they're really small.
This wait, why is it so small?
I can't
That's
you
my-
even put in
that's
the
my-
text?
Yeah,
Oh my god!
and this is my Steam, like, what do you call this? The
Is it your profile
background.
icon or
You said it as the game art in Steam.
Yeah, and this
oh,
is
like
my,
you attached Arknights to Steam and then this is what you set for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
see.
then this is
okay.
my cover for it. The
100
banner.
HP per second and deals 200 true damage per second to enemies that have either attacked or been attacked.
Stop!
Before we end, I also want to say I feel like the story of the day is contingency contract 2. Next patch. Or not next patch, but you know what I mean. Holy.
What do you mean the story?
I feel like that's like the major thing. No?
Oh yeah, for sure. A CC.
Oh yeah,
If they're gonna be doing
like
like
the game mode, yeah.
every other patch, then that's great.
Yeah.
Why
Oh,
are you laughing, Jack?
I'm just the last one you posted, this fucking Steam with the Arknights
Oh.
twice and the checkerboard background and the rainbow Arknight and
What
Amiya
the
stretched.
actual fuck am I looking at?
graphic design, buddy.
oh,
Time to learn it.
oh man.
That's the ideal form, really.
Sorry. I
Alright,
completely
I
missed
have
the
to-
last couple things you said because that was too funny.
We're
Yeah, I
talking
have
about
to head out
contingency
now.
contract.
Oh, okay.
See you, boys. Nice stream.
All right, see you, Renegade. It was
Yep,
nice. Thank
later.
you.
Alright, I'm also gonna have to go.
Peace,
Well,
Dr.
that
P.
was-
Thanks for.
It was nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. No, I saw you were streaming it and was like, yo, why don't we just bring you in? It just
Yeah,
was
I
like-
also wanted to ask you, but I noticed like Ramen Bliss was not online and Drak wasn't sure because you are always in Do Not Disturb.
I'm not always in Do Not Disturb.
I mean, you're often in Do Not Disturb.
I'm
Like
very
the-
rarely in Do Not Disturb. I don't know
You
what
might-
you're talking about.
I mean, I am,
You know,
so
the,
it might be
the
me.
moon icon. I'm
Oh,
not sure what's the
yeah,
name
no,
of it.
okay. You have to remember though, it's 5 in the morning, or it was 5 in the morning for us. So most of us were like waking up and getting on just to do this stream.
Yeah, I got on 10 minutes early.
Americans.
Yeah, so that's why it was showing as like away for me.
Okay.
But you should never ever worry about sending me messages because even if I don't even if I'm not awake, I will respond in the morning. I get them all the time.
All right. Got you.
Feel free to
I did-
bother me. I will ignore you if I can't respond.
Okay.
I did think that, oh shit, we're gonna get Dr. P on. It's gonna be the perfect patch for it. We're gonna get the IS reveal. Nope.
Yeah, that was the real reason.
To be disappointed.
Yep.
At
That is
least we got
unfortunate.
fucking edged with the IS4 music.
Yeah. I mean, they are nice. They sound nice.
They sound great. It's a remix, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, it did sound like a remix. Yeah.
Yeah, like some kind of, I don't know, dubstep remix of the like the lobby music.
Yeah. Oh, I wanna find it. See if someone already released that.
Without the voices and stuff.
Yeah, it'd be
Oh,
wild if
that would
someone
be so
managed to
hard.
like exclude, like somehow extract that while still avoiding all the voices over it.
Yeah.
I mean, there are tools to do that, but I honestly don't like. It's pretty much like magic to me.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's just beyond me.
most of them are like AI tools, and they're not always the most consistent, and the audio quality tends
Yeah.
to be kind of fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, gonna have to go.
All right. Thank you, Dr.
All
P.
right. See
Later,
you.
bros. You out too,
Sweet.
Drac?
I will probably be heading over to talk to Akka because I'm sure that's usually what I do after these.
Alright. Peace, brother.
Pisu pisu.
Later.
Later. Let's see. I don't know if Akka wants to talk in stream, but let me see. Let's see. What is chat saying? Sorry, I've been ignoring you guys for the most part. I was focused. As an American that's not even into guns, I agree. But I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Scythe with drill bit mod. That would be quite funny. How would you all feel if they slow down region implementation to focus on things to do on the already existing region? I mean, if that's how they implement IS, then I'd be okay with it. Again, I'm my biggest problem with the game right now is a lack of replayable content. So anything they can do to make that happen, I would really appreciate. Oh, hey, Akka. I didn't realize you were in chat right now. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that, Akka. Yeah, I mean, all the content they added looks good. It's just, again, the problem I have with Enfield right now is I get on, I play all the content, it lasts me like a week or two, and it only lasts like 2 weeks if I'm truly taking my like absolute time with it and I'm playing other games. Because if I'm not, if I decide to just spend a whole week on Arknight's Enfield, that content's done. I have no reason to log back in outside of dailies. And it's like I'm the kind of guy who I'm okay with doing dailies. I actually enjoy dailies. I enjoy having a scheduled thing like that. But I also enjoy having other things to do, so that would be nice. Yeah, I mean, I've been saying there's a very decent chance that Mifu is a Wendigo. Or at least like not a full Wendigo, because I don't think there's any full Wendigos left, but I think there's a decent chance that she is a Wendigo, like part of her bloodline is at least Wendigo. I would love to have a Wendigo with the skull, but again, I just don't think that's going to happen outside of maybe getting a Reconvener Wendigo. Dude, Patriot as a Reconvener though would be fucking sweet. I just don't think that's going to happen because I think he was perfectly happy just dying. And most of the Reconveners seem to be coming from people who weren't necessarily okay with dying when they did. I think those who died like peacefully or final deaths like Patriot probably won't come back, but that doesn't mean another Wendigo couldn't. Does Last Right's profile mention a Wendigo? I don't remember that. Oh, Akka, you did reply, sure. All right, I'm gonna hop into the Terrastorian chat with you then.
Good day, good day, good day.
Good day, good day, good day.
Did you enjoy the stream?
Yeah, I could say I enjoyed it.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I don't necessarily think it was the best.
All I'm gonna say is this is technically gonna be our first side story event in Arknights Enfield. Just want to say that. I'm not gonna count the Vault story because it's more like a side quest. But this is technically our first side story because it's a new operator, new narrative, which is pretty cool depending on what it's like. But it's yeah, I'm interested because it's kind of getting that bit of old Arknights in where it's like, here's a side story, new operator, new character, new area, enjoy. So I'm hoping it's going to be good. Obviously, I'm a bit sad we're not going a new weapon type. I've been molding all day today.
Yes. I think it was funny because literally everybody in the call with me were all of us were like, oh yeah, Akka's going to be raging on Twitter.
I haven't tweeted yet.
No, we know, but we all knew it was going to happen.
I mean, I can kind of see it because if you look at her weapon, it's like in front of her bow. But when you see the gameplay, it's like, why not just make that more? But
yeah,
overall, I'm excited. Like, first of all, more sarcasm. Just saying, happy to get more sarcasm in. The zone
are you
looks
one of the
really
people
nice.
that are happy that she's a Reconvener?
Did it say Reconvener?
They explicitly said Reconvener, yes.
Okay, I'm blind then.
It wasn't stated like in the gameplay. It was something that Lowlight, I believe, said while they were showing.
Oh,
off.
did he?
Yeah.
I know. If you go on the website, it says faction Rhodes Island, which is what all Reconveners have a faction towards.
Right.
Rhodes Island. But I don't know. I thought they kept it vague because, like, you know, my copium was maybe she is a descendant.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay, I guess
they definitely said it, but let me just verify that I wasn't dreaming it. I'll pull up the stream again here. Let's see. Pretty sure they said it around here.
Also, I found it funny that that probably 2 days ago, someone was like, "Yeah, we're not gonna get a free 5-star. We're getting a free 5-star.
We're getting a free 5-star. Yeah, I'm actually I'm really excited about that. I'm assuming it's not going to be nearly as common as in original Arknights. But it's still nice to confirm that like it's going to be a at least semi-regular thing. Like even if it's just 2 times a year.
Yeah,
I'd be perfectly happy with that.
It's also interesting that it's like she's physical, but she's actually like a hybrid. She's physical in nature as well.
Yeah,
I quite like that. I don't understand then why you just wanted they just on the actual thing just say physical nature hybrid or something. I think that would make more sense.
Well, like all the skills have it as like it's all the skills show the physical nature hybrid thing. I think it makes some amount of sense.
I'm still baffled by Echoes of War and Umbral. I think you can see people are getting tired by it. In terms of like you guys, like I saw the comments saying like replayability, and it's like I feel like people are getting also tired by that, where it's like you have something called a permanent mode.
Yeah, but the permanent mode is still just one and done.
It's just still a one-time thing, and it's just. I don't know if the devs are aware of it. They must do, because it's becoming a meme now, where it's like, oh, another Umbral. Oh well, time to just do that again and then just leave it. And it's like when you now look at Umbral, you got like 17 stages now. I don't know actually how much. And it's like you could just, instead of adding in new stages, why not just change them around, as in like add in new modifiers, put it to agony mode, and be like, well, if you complete these stages for the next 2 weeks or month, you can regain rewards. Like it's not a hard thing. Like they could definitely do it. And then the issue is Umbral and Echoes of War are literally the same content.
Right.
You can't deny that. It is just the same type of stage content. If it was like, it's just a stage with a little gimmick, but ultimately they do the same. One's just seasoned and one isn't. If that makes sense.
Yeah, well, and
I don't know.
To me, the seasonal stuff really doesn't, like. What I like about the replayable modes of original Arknights is how much variety you can have. Like IS, you can go through, like, yeah, the stages will often be the same, but because you kind of like get RNG on like what exactly you can bring with you, and there's different, like, again, it has all the like roguelite items that change up how it plays. That adds the variety that we're currently missing.
Yeah, it's also like I know with IS, it's like you could also say the rewards are one and done, but at least you're still going back and you're having fun as well.
Right.
Well, most content in Enfield right now it's one and done, and then it's no longer fun either. Well, and I'm going to compare this to other games, but if you go into a dungeon in like an MMORPG, and I know they're two different genres, but like you can always get a reward in a dungeon, no matter how old it is.
Right.
Like you're still getting gold. You're still getting armor pieces that you can use as transmog.
Mm-hmm.
You're not getting that in Enfield, and I think that's like why it's tiring and why it's boring.
Yeah. I'm not
But
like...
other than that, yeah, go on.
No, I'm kind of like, I sit here and I'm like, I'm the kind of person where I do just play it the once, and then I just forget it exists. I just leave it. And so...
It's just...
That to me, that's probably why, like, yeah, there's a lot of content in the game, but it doesn't feel like it to me because of that. Because I just play it once and then forget about it, it doesn't ever feel like there's actually all that much content there, despite, like, if you were a new player coming in right now, there's a lot for you to do. It could last you months, but
yeah,
it's just that for the people who are playing it as a live service and logging in every week, it does not feel like it's nearly that much.
No, I know what you mean. Like, yeah, I can see it like that. It's just when you get to like, there's also technically no end game in Enfield as well right now. Like,
yeah, contingency contract coming back helps with that, but even then, it's like, again, contingency contract is a limited event time mode. I don't think it should be permanent either. I think leaving it open for a month at a time is probably the correct move. But at the same time, like, you need to have something else. You need to have something for players to just play and enjoy and have like a difficult time on. Have a reason to level up your characters. I still don't have anyone at 90. I still am playing at level 80 just because the game doesn't feel hard enough to necessitate going to 90.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I feel like permanent modes are just, well, not permanent. They need major reworks.
Yeah, permanent modes need replayability, in my opinion.
and again, it's not hard. I think. I mean, they said there was like a new mode or something for like or event for like Trials of Swordmancy.
There is a new Trials of Swordmancy. I think it's going to work a lot better just from how they described it, because the problem with Trials of Swordmancy is you make it more difficult and then you get punished for doing so.
You make it more difficult and you get no rewards at all.
And it's like,
but
okay,
it's replayable.
Yeah, but that's what they said, is they're removing the punishment, now making it more difficult is rewarding.
Put that in quotes right there. Is.
What do you mean? Huh?
Well, we don't know how rewarding is yet. I would say.
Well, yeah, true.
Think.
I mean, yeah. I'm just going off what they said. It is rewarding. Yeah. It actually rewards you instead of removing the rewards for going to the more difficult stuff. Even if it's just, hey, if you play it on the normal difficulty, you got to do it 3 times, similar to Trials. But if you do it on the hard difficulty, you only got to do it once. I'd still at least be okay with that. It makes my daily grind a little faster. But what I'd really enjoy is them introducing, again, a game mode that actually gives me some, like, randomness. The problem with Trials is, yeah, I could be doing Trials every day and getting some extra, like, Wooling stock bills, but I don't need Wooling stock bills, so I don't even bother with it past the first couple of days I did it.
Yeah, the thing is, I think Trials has a really cool, like, mechanic. Like, I love the card system. Like, you draw out enemies with cards, and that's what you fight. I think that's cool. I think they really need to go deeper with that, because it is, and it doesn't have to be an end game. It could just be a fun, casual type content where you can just go in, and it'd be really good to like test operators in if they make it right. Like, you could add in like cards that add modifiers to enemies. Like, there's a lot of things you could do with that.
Again, like,
which I hope is what they're doing.
They have a whole bunch of these different game modes in here, and if they were to merge all of them together, you have the makings of an IS mode. But they're all separate.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's, I feel like, I think the biggest one that I have a real pet peeve with is the tower defense, like the early warning, early warning terminal, like the actual tower defense. Like, you're trying to bring back something from Arknight, which can 100% fit in Endfield, but as it is right now, it's really not fun. And again, you have the zero replayability type thing. You have no reward, but it's also counterintuitive because you've also added in an auto mode in there, when I assume by the devs, like, the actual whole point of this tower defense is you are fighting alongside your defense, if that makes sense. Like, it's
I mean, that's what I want RA to be. Like, I feel like if they were to implement reclamation algorithm, you would build a base, you would collect resources. I would say, don't let the player bring in additional resources to the new, like, RA map. You have to farm the resources in each run, you build a base, and then you have a purpose for all the different towers that they have implemented, and you just are defending against a massive wave of enemies using both those turrets and your units.
Yeah, I would like that. It's just, yeah, I feel like, you know, with like a Annihilation and Arknight, you could so add in like a milestone system where you can get Oribel for, like, well, if you complete this defense on hard, you get that much to a milestone. I think
would really like an Annihilation mode. Personally, I feel like Annihilation would work great, where you literally just pull in that exact game mode, as you said, set up towers, and then you're just trying to set up towers in such a way that you can, like, jump back and forth between defending with your units the actual, like, difficult enemies, or, like, fight the difficult enemies while your towers deal with the weaker waves, and you just have to, like, jump between them.
Yeah.
Like, And again, I think the problem is you are probably going to have a lot of people who go, "Oh, I need to do this to like min max my weekly Orundum gains, but I don't want to do it."
Well, then
you're gonna have a lot of people who just don't want to do a game mode that takes that many like trial and error attempts and requires you to like perfect towers, and I'm just like, I want that, but I have a feeling that there's a lot of people who don't. Also, yeah, see you, Gamby.
It's I see the issue with that, but then why not make Trials of Swordman's or Umbral
right
to be that one where it's quicker for players? Okay,
yeah, and that's I think that's my problem is, unfortunately, every time I think of a cool new mode that I would love to have, I also sit there and I'm like, man, the moment you tie gacha currency to it, you're gonna have all the casual players complain. How do you avoid that?
It's a skill issue on the casuals.
It is a skill issue on the casual players' part, and I agree. And I don't think you should be designing your game purely around the casual players. But that's what it feels like Endfield has been designed around so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's just things in gaming with general. It's just like, I mean, look at Destiny. Like, Destiny had some proper hard raids at some point, and then they made a raid that they wanted casuals to try, and it was just too easy. Therefore, it lost that, that content lost its factor of standing out and being a challenge.
Yeah.
And I think, with Arknights, I think continuing like that Annihilation tower defense in Enfield would keep some of that unique content. Okay, it might not be for players, for like some players, but then at least in a way it's something that every player be like, this is what, okay, this content stands out in Arknight's franchise overall is the tower defense.
Right.
Oh yeah, what did you think of the tease for the upcoming operators?
I mean, I didn't see any, like, outside of that free, the new free 5-star, nothing surprised me.
Fair.
Because, I mean, we already knew about all of them outside of that new free 5-star, which the 5-star looks fun. I'm excited for her.
She's I believe if you look on the website, she belongs to technically a new faction.
Oh wait, really?
She belongs to, like, the Ether side. She's still part of like the TGCC, but she is part of like a group called the Ether side Relief. Ether side Relief something like that.
Oh, here we go. Was this? Oh no!
I saw that. I quite liked Rooted Realm. Like, it needs work.
Yeah, I think Rooted Realm.
But it was different.
I liked Rooted Realm when Rooted Realm was like 1 minute per section. The moment they made it 30 minutes for the whole thing, I felt like it lost all of its charm.
Okay, that makes sense. The only reason I enjoy it is like well, this is temporary. Well, I assume it's temporary.
It is temporary.
This is temporary. It's different. Enjoy it while you can, and I quite like that.
Yeah, like for an event, I feel like it works just fine. It's more fun than the stupid photo events, that's for sure. On the website, I don't see anything about the new characters.
Oh, hang on, scroll up. It's on phone. If you just,
I'm fully scrolled up. I don't see anything.
If you go down to operators.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. The main page has not been updated with them yet, but this one has.
Okay. Yeah, they've added some
spokesperson for the Etherside Environmental Impact Syndrome Relief Foundation. I don't think we've heard of that before.
No, we haven't. It's completely new, I think.
EISRF. EISRF. That doesn't even make a fun acronym. That sucks. The business office of the Endfield Industries at the recommendation of Talos 2, General Chamber of Commerce, and has since become the liaison between Endfield and TGCC in the field of Etherside. Interesting. She's a sword user, I also just noticed.
See, I don't mind that. I don't mind a defender having a sword, but
No,
I still want my defender to have
I
a
don't mind that
shield.
either. I'm just curious because she doesn't. So we know that the outfit she's wearing is an outfit. That's not actually her body.
Okay. I was not aware of that.
In the stream, Rua said that she's wearing an outfit, a fluffy outfit, and then when you actually look at her combat animations, she's got a zipper on the back.
Oh, that's hilarious! I did not.
So she's literally wearing a mascot outfit.
That is okay. That's quite cool. That's really creative. I like that. That's kind of funny. Does that mean we're gonna get the Mudrock? The Mudrock treatment where we get an outfit like 2 years down the line where it actually reveals what she looks like.
Just takes it off. That would be funny.
That would be great. That would be hilarious.
I would love. I'm gonna be honest. I think a Mudrock Reconvener has to happen at some point. Like that, she would make for an awesome defender.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that would also be the chance for them to be like, all right, like I'm sure she would just use greatswords, but like imagine that it's a greatsword and then they just fucking put her hammer on the top of your greatsword, or whatever greatsword you put on her.
I mean, you could have it like if she is a gargoyle, she can manipulate like earth minerals and stuff.
Yeah.
So she could manipulate metal, and she just adds like extra shit to her greatsword. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a relatively easy way to do it. Plus, she's an easy. The question is, would she be physical or nature? I would assume physical makes more sense, but like at that point, she's using arts to manipulate rocks to then have that be.
Yeah,
physical.
well, I guess like just add in more hybrids. Like I think at some point they're gonna have to do that. I mean, we've already had that.
We've already had plenty of them at this point anyway, so there's not really a reason not.
Also, I realized with Typhon, is it Typhonus? Typhonus?
Typheus. I'm assuming it's pronounced Typheus because that would be the Greek reference again.
Because I also realized in her art it shows the same heads in Typhon Z2, which I thought was really cool. I really like that.
Oh yeah, speaking of, I did find the point in the stream where they confirm it's a Reconvener. It's at 6 minutes and 53 seconds. They say, an operator from Rhodes Island, the Reconvener Typheus. Yeah, so it's very, very clear she is a Typhon Reconvener.
Okay. Fair enough. Oh, it'd be so interesting to read the lore files.
Yeah.
Her design is good. Like, her design is better than I thought. When you look at the end game.
Yeah, I think she looks better in 3D than she does in the 2D art, actually.
Ooh, look. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's
actually,
right.
Wait a second.
I would agree.
Hey, yeah! Sorry, there's been some people like yourself who have been like, oh, her horns aren't real because she's got the headband. Typheus, if you look at her 3D model on the website, during the animation, you can very clearly see she's not wearing a headband. Those horns are just there.
Yeah.
she's got
easy
this,
law mistake. Easy law mistake, okay, guys, because they worded it wrong they worded it badly in the thing.
It's her horns. I can understand people thinking they are fake because of the headband. But that is very clearly just an artist's choice to have the headband there. But yeah. Plus, again, if you look at all of her different art, it's very clear that all of her art, the headband is different in every piece of art, but the horns are not. The horns are just growing as she gets older.
I am curious what they're gonna do, because like literally Gamescom is around the corner, and I'm like, well, if they've done the reveal today, does that mean we're gonna get like a demo of the new operators at Gamescom? Because that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool.
That I'll be on that. I would be on there 24/7.
Yeah, if you
no one
are you
get me
allowed
off.
to? Do you know if at Gamescom you're allowed to take pictures or video?
So you can in like certain areas, like for example, if you go to like a booth, like last year, you could take photos of like the stage and stuff, but when you actually went in to try the game, you weren't allowed.
Okay.
But I don't know if that was because last year Enfield wasn't out.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So maybe this year you are, because Enfield's already out and stuff. Maybe like there's a chance.
Well, if they let you do so, I would love to. I would love to see some of it.
I'll try to. I don't have any recording equipment, so I wouldn't be able. I'll have to.
What, you don't have one of those like GoPros for your head?
No. I was gonna see if maybe Plus will have something. I'll have to pester him about that.
Or just use some duct tape. Put your phone on your head.
No. I'll try. That'd be diabolical, though. I'll look like an absolute idiot.
I'm sure people will look at you and be like, "Oh, it's a
it's a normal person.
It's a normal person for Gamescom."
Oh, I wish the big feline could turn around in her animation.
Oh, like on the website?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
she doesn't much. Digs up some.
You can't do anything about that on the website, unfortunately. I wish you could like get the model and just mess with it.
What was your? Oh yeah, so I was gonna say, what is your thoughts on the horse dragon man? Now that we can actually see he's got a tail.
I mean, we've been able to see he's got a tail from the beginning.
Yeah, but better view, and you get back shots as well. Sorry, that was not the right thing I should have
back
said.
shots, huh?
Have you seen some of the comment? I've seen some comments which are just like, he's bareback. The Arknights community is the most horniest
Everyone
shit
is so goddamn horny, man.
They're still doing now in some servers. I'm just, bruh. Also, I really liked with the Typhonus, with her, there's like that one emote she gets, and it shows like the little emote in the speech bubbles. That was hilarious. That made me laugh.
Yeah, I'm curious. What is that? Just something she does, or like what was that? I wasn't really entirely sure.
I think that's just for fun. But
Just
she likes stories, so I'm trying to.
Okay, so
it's probably not even. It's probably not even lore related, but I assume she's modernized. Therefore, she sees stories as kind of like modern interpretations of like how to explain a story or something. I don't know, something like that.
I mean, it's the same. Like original Typhon, her whole thing was she collected stories as like that was how she remembered things because she knew she was lacking memories from all of her collapsal interactions. Speaking of which, yeah, collapsals were not mentioned at all.
I don't think they're gonna be mentioned in the story, but I feel like they're gonna be mentioned in her file. Because
yeah, I kind of hope so because
Lavatane. Is it in live as well? Where I might be confusing it with beta, but in her files, it does mention like, oh, I've been fighting things that aren't quote unquote Angeloy. So I think that was from beta. I don't know if it's changed, because I think it's in like the same thing where apparently she fought the Grand Master of the Steel Oaths as well.
Okay.
So that might be beta, but in her beta, it mentions there is a threat that she's aware of and has fought against, or she's quote unquote fought against, but it was actually Surta. So that would be interesting. Oh yeah, okay. Beefy said they had teased.
Okay, they are in release too. All right.
Okay, but yeah, so I think collapsals are around, but maybe a theory is they're just not active because of the Foundation. Like maybe in a weird, oh god, this is going to be theory speculation, but maybe what if the Foundation?
How much I love theory speculation, so I have no.
God, here we go. What if the collapsals are around, but they're just being held back by the Foundation? Not like because the Foundation controls them, but because they'll just get in the way, like situation, or they're accidentally stopping collapsals coming in. So once we beat the Foundation, now we've got an issue of collapsals.
Yeah, I guess I could see it. I just want more. I want more of the old like Arknights threats to show up. I think is ultimately.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Collapses just seem like an obvious fit in because again they're so closely tied to the gate, and yet we have not seen them show up even once here.
Again, like maybe that's like something we're just gonna get when we get to the gate eventually, like. Because then it adds in a new thing. Because like in my feedback, in the feedback survey, I said like, oh, it would be cool to see more threats that aren't just Angeloy or Landbreakers. You know, it would be cool to have like a threat which is a faction that worships some delusional Furamat or like an ageless. And it doesn't have to be like, you know, the same thing. Like, it doesn't have to be like DBS 2.0, but like have an ageless, which is just going crack pipe crazy on something and just wants to be a prick. Like, there's a lot of threats that could be added and that just have no relation to the main story, because that's what Arknight's side stories do well, is introduce a threat that might not have any ties to the main story, but still absolutely interesting. Like Seaborn. Actually, no, I take that back. Seaborn aren't interesting.
I was about to say, you're the one who hates the Seaborn.
I hate Seaborn. The one threat I do not want to see return is the Seaborn. Yeah, I don't mind A gear. You know, I don't mind the A gear on Talos 2, because we know there's some like. Even one of the elites of roads of Enfield is a gear.
Yeah,
but like I don't want to see Seaborn turn. I think collapsals are fine because like it makes more sense. That like you said, it would make more sense if they were on Talos 2. But would someone actually be willing to take a bloody Seaborn to Talos 2? Like it just doesn't make.
The Seaborn are cool, but I am in agreement with you that I would rather they leave the Seaborn in Arknights, just because that storyline feels like it's going to be coming to a close. It doesn't feel like that one is really necessary for Endfield at this point.
Yeah.
Unless, like, again, we don't know the future of Arknights, so maybe they'll set something up, but I just feel like that's a specific enemy type that just makes sense to resolve in Arknights.
I saw some crack pipe theory. You're gonna love this. Because in one of the old Enfield, and this purely comes from this one, is if you look at one of the old Arknights art, there is this woman with like a weird like thing on her head that looks like eyes, and someone was like, could you imagine an Arknight if the Seaborn become actual humanoids and become like their own race, like actual sentient race, and they become this, and I had my heads in my hand to be honest because I thought that's such a crack pipe theory, but I was going to say it here, so now everyone else has to listen to that. But I can kind of see where they're coming from because the horns don't look very really unnatural, like on like spooky on like the eldritch side. So I can see where they're coming from, but I just don't know how you would get Seaborn to become like their own actual like sentient race, willing to co-op with other races, you know, that don't want to simulate everything. Like that'd be a crazy you would have to do like a lot of main stories and Arknights and side stories to try and get that fixed.
Yeah. I mean, I could see a possibility where the Aegir are like, hey, we have found a way to quote unquote fix the Seaborn by, I don't know, maybe they do somehow find a way to like merge with the Seaborn DNA in such a way to like peacefully resolve things. But I feel like that would be a bit of a cop-out from the conflict that they've created.
Yeah.
I mean, the Abyssal Hunters are already a merging of their DNA to some degree, so they have done it. It's just... Yeah, I don't know. Again, the only real way that you could have peaceful Seaborn, in my opinion, is if you were to like play out that entire IS3 like concept, or that one like ending where Mizuki manages to like have them become peaceful after they have almost already destroyed the world.
The only good Seaborn is a dead Seaborn. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, again, personally, I just don't... however they do it, I don't really care how... I mean, I do care. I want it to be like a good story at least, but at the end of the day, I just think the Seaborn storyline is already one of the bigger storylines in Arknights. It's already, in my opinion, probably where the future of the MSQ is going to go after we're done with Ursus. I think we're going to end up having to deal with that, and that's going to enter into the MSQ at some point. I just don't want that to come to Endfield in the same form. Where Collapsals, on the other hand, Collapsals don't feel like they're ever going to be in the MSQ to the same extent as everything else. I feel like Collapsals make sense to pull into Endfield.
Yeah. Just to me, like, it makes more sense. Like, one belongs in the sea. And I know the ending where they fly out into a black hole and survive. What absolute shit is that? But, I'd rather have Seaborn remain as like a Terran threat.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
That constantly comes back. I don't mind like the main story be like, hey, Seaborn arc. Now we have to push back the Seaborn. Okay, we've done something to deter them, but they're always now going to be like a nuisance threat now from now on. Like that would be cool. But with Collapsals, we know Collapsals are much more of a cosmic threat.
Right.
So it would make sense they'll be in multiple worlds in some way, in some regard.
And again, like the Collapsals have always been directly tied to the Ether Gates, which is where Endfield originates in its storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Have I DC'd?
No, you have not DC'd. I'm just looking at chat now. Maybe it can happen if you truly kill all the firstborns in Ishmael. I feel like you don't need to kill all of them.
But they have technically got weaker if you. I think, is that right? Like the rest of some of the firstborns are dead, like deaded.
See, okay, I gotta go and reread some of that because I only remember Isharmala being the only one that was confirmed killed.
Well, there's one more. I might be smoking the crack pipe, but
yeah, I don't remember if there was another one that was confirmed. I'd have to again reread that event.
Because those things are technically like they're kind of like the hearts, like the organs of the reborn. Like,
Well, yeah,
so
because at the end of the day, we know that all the firstborns were technically Farenmoots originally, which means there's like that's why Isharmala isn't really dead. Isharmala continues to live inside of Scotty and is just dormant because they are all Farenmoots. You can't really kill them.
But if we kill Skadi, then there's no other conscious to remain on Ishmael. You know.
I mean, I think it would just Farenmoot bullshit. It would move on to another body.
I hope that's not the case. I kind of hope that's not the case. Like, I kind of find that. That reminds me of Is there a 40k character that, like, if you killed them, if you take the pleasure of killing that character, you become that character, some bullshittery like that? Like, I swear that was a plot point in 40k.
Well, yeah, that's what's his name?
He was like part of the Emperor's Children or something like that, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's the Emperor that isn't that the one where it's like you're not allowed to talk about them because their whole thing is like subterfuge and everyone is him, but no one knows which one is the real him.
Oh no, that's Fabius File you're thinking of. I think it was like a warrior that it was like a Astartes fighter that was like really skilled in combat, and then got a bit like got a bit humbled, and then started cutting himself, and then became really sadistic and shit like that. I can't remember. My 40k is not up to that.
I unfortunately, yeah, I don't know which one you.
That reminds me what that is like. I don't want that type of thing. Where it's like if you kill Ishmael, you then become like its next indirect host. Like I feel like.
I mean that's very clearly exactly what happened to Scotty, but we don't know. Maybe that is just a Scotty specific thing because she literally bathed in its blood after she killed it. Not intentionally. I mean, but you know what I mean.
I should have fried it. Cool. Could you imagine it? I mean, how would a vampire work against that? Because technically, vampires can like cleanse their own blood.
See, that's a very good question because we know that you can't just eat seaborn meat. Cooking it doesn't actually resolve it of its cells, so you will still get assimilated if you eat seaborn.
And also, if you're a Naxira, if you eat it, you adapt to that. So how would that work then?
Yeah, which wins, the Seaborn or the Naxira at that point?
Because one is technically still weaker than the other. Think about it. Seaborn aren't like. That's why they're all using normal weapons to stop them, and so they don't adapt.
Right.
Which is that also comes to the whole thing of like who would win, the Collapsals or the Seaborn, because it would literally come down to like how corrupting is the Collapsals and how adapting is the Seaborn.
Well, we know that like you can, through a combination of like Originium arts or witchcraft or whatever method you use, you can adapt to collapsal energies and use it for yourself. That's the whole reason why the Emperor's Blades exist. But we also know in IS3, Emperor's Blades were adapted to. They use collapsal energy to create a wall, and the Seaborn only took like a week to get used to it.
But then again, like it's not those aren't like collapsal, are they? Like they're not.
No, but it's using the same. It's using the same energies though. Like we know the Emperor's Blades. When the Emperor's Blades corrupt land, that is collapsal energy they're utilizing.
Yeah. But one's energy and one's not the collapsal like their actual selves. Like if like I assume a actual collapsal would still be able to walk through that barrier. It would still take time, but
right, yeah.
It's far more powerful. And
we know that
again,
like
it was
the Witch King, specifically the way he counters the collapsals is by just straight up removing them from reality. He just shunts them and all the land they've corrupted directly into the Kagurek.
yeah. It's difficult because like it'll be a very interesting lore topic.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like like the thing with collapse as well is there's that whole thing of like you may know the more people know about them, the more powerful they get potentially. So if the more people know about them, the more powerful. Now the Seaborn, if we're going into real speculation, power scaling theories that you're gonna love, the Seaborn is a hive mind. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That means there are multiple minds, which means they will all have to know a collapsals exist. So wouldn't that then empower the collapsals greatly, like super massively? Exactly.
Well, see, and that's where the hive minds of the that's where their hive minds get kind of confusing because yeah, they adapt, but it's also stated that if you kill an entire section of Seaborn, the adaptation can sort of be paused or like prevented because they don't, the hive mind itself doesn't connect to the other Seaborn automatically. It's not like they're constantly communicating with each other. It's more like there's like a range limit of some kind. So like if you kill all the Seaborn in a general area, the other Seaborn in the rest of the ocean will not adapt to whatever you killed them with.
Yeah, I guess so.
My idle days must be spent on thorough study.
I really hope, like, because like Seaborn bullshittery is like one of those things that I'm not a fan of about the Seaborn. It's not why I like the Seaborn. Like, if you compare them to the Tyrannid, and because I know that's the closest thing we can compare them to, is like the Tyrannids do have glaring weaknesses. Okay, there's so much that they might be surrounding the 40k universe at this point, galaxy, but they have glaring weaknesses. Like they can't adapt to everything at the same time. They can't, like, you know, there's a lot of things that they can't do. But with Seaborn, it's like it doesn't matter how long they're gonna be impervious to a black hole, and I find that's like that's the type of threat where like
that's a relief to hear.
Kind of makes everything else redundant in a way, and that's why I'm not a fan of like the Seaborn. It's like there are other dangerous threats out there, and I'm like I assume they're gonna show like a weakness for them in the future, but like a weakness I would think really cool is like if they can adapt to like a lot of physical things like attacks and stuff,
right?
Well, then give them a mental weakness, give them something where they're not good against illusions or like vocals and stuff, because that's like the whole point of the Great Silence was they washed away all of that sound so they could advance. Or whatever. There's like that's kind of like
I thought the Great Silence was more so that they basically like they created such a massive wave that basically shut off or destroyed all of their communication towers. So like the silence wasn't like physical silence, it was more like radio silence.
It's like a mix, I believe. Again, my Seaborn lore is absolute dog shit, so I don't like them. But it's kind of like
I heard the sound of your footsteps, Doctor.
If there's a like a weakness for them to like.
Oh, is the silence literal? I'm being told in chat that the silence was literal. I'll have to go read that again.
So yeah, it's kind of like, well, what if there is like a banshee cry? What if a banshee cry the banshee uses their vocals to like disrupt the hive mind? Like that would be a pretty cool weakness, and then you kill them, and then the hive mind doesn't register. It's one of its Seaborn have been killed, therefore it can't adapt. Like I would love something like that as a weakness to the Seaborn. Obviously, with collapsals, it would be a bit harder because we just know nothing about them. really.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, I would like to see more threats, definitely.
Yep. Now, ultimately, that's really my biggest thing. Is I want to see more threats in Infield that are not just the same Agaloy. And sure, we've learned more about this precursor group, but at the end of the day, like that's just us learning. Oh, hey, this is the group that creates the Agaloy. This is the actual threat. The Agaloy themselves are just like a piece of that. I want to see more threats that are not really connected in any way to any of that. So
Yeah, absolutely.
and hell, for all we know, the collapsals could be connected. It's hard to say, but I feel like the collapsals could very well just be like an accidental side effect of using the ether side, or possibly like whether they're even tied to the ether side is still a big question mark. We don't actually know.
It'd be exciting to see.
Yeah. I have a
What do
boring
you think
question. Why does Christian Wright name why does Christian Wright name in their tombstone place amongst others important dead people in the Infield prologue? I mean, I think
that
all the people
Go
that
on.
were on that tombstone were important people that the Doctor was very specifically involved with.
Actually, there's one character on there, and I don't know if this was bait because I saw this morning, but Rankin's on there apparently. I don't know if that was
Rankin's
bait.
on there. Yes.
Bro is a bum. Bro, I hated Bro. No one likes Bro. Bro is the Doctor didn't even interact with him. Like, I don't think he did anything amazing.
But think of it this way. Okay. Every single character there is someone that Doctor specifically interacted with and met.
But he never interacted with Rankin.
I was pretty sure he did.
No, they've never interacted. I'm pretty sure they haven't interacted.
I gotta go
because
reread chapter 16.
I'm pretty sure because Doctor's with Monster at this point. Amia. Oh no, maybe they did, but it wasn't even for
the Doctor did meet Kristen. Like they had a meeting together.
Yeah,
he wasn't. The Doctor wasn't there to see Kristen like actually perform her act, and he wasn't. He didn't see her all the way up in space and all that other stuff. But they did meet. They did talk.
Yeah, but that was for some time. Like, I'm pretty sure with Rankin, it was like, "Hi, I'm Rankin," and then they just.
It could just be that the tombstone was people that had died that were like somewhat important to Rhodes Island in like helping them progress.
I guess, could you really say Rankin helped progress Rhodes Island when Bro literally just took innocence with him and then got it all in his head that he was gonna
see that, and that's where
save
like
Ursus?
the
that's
argument,
my question.
The arguments will always go back and forth because some people are like, oh, he was like somewhat instrumental in like Rhodes Island moving past it, and like he distracted.
I guess
but
like
again, you can argue it back and forth. There's tons of people who are like, oh, he didn't need to sacrifice himself. It was completely pointless.
I mean, he sacrificed a whole lot of other people. I can tell you that.
And I could, again, I can see it go both ways.
Fair enough.
Chat, not gonna lie, I saw the trailer. I don't give a shit about the new update.
Okay,
really quick, I do need to let you know, Rice, we are currently streaming, so.
I'm so sorry. My bad.
Yeah, I don't mind you being here. I'm just making sure you're aware.
Oh, okay. Is this on your channel?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Oh. That is so funny. Okay. Well, hi. I guess I'm here then.
You are
I
here
have some
now.
time before work.
Hey, everyone, this is Rice. He's another voice at Terrastorian for those that don't know, and he runs a lot of Arknight's art community stuff. Go follow him.
Hello, everyone. Hi. I did not know that these peeps were streaming, but I guess they are streaming, and I guess I'm a part of the stream now. So let's go.
Yeah, you're stuck here now, Rice.
Yeah, I guess I am stuck here until I have other life obligations I have to do.
Okay. I got something to do. I need to pack up for Gamescom.
Yeah, technically, I start work in 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness gracious. Why are you streaming then?
Why not? Well, okay. The reality is I was streaming the live stream, and then it just turned into a discussion with Aka.
Okay, okay, so Bryce, what was wrong with what was wrong with the
okay,
that art on stream
impressions.
does not suit Rice very well, does it?
Okay, first impressions, and this is I will just lay out my cards from the start. I have become a slightly distant Enfield player. I used to play Enfield a lot, but over time I have become a lot less interested in Enfield, mainly because I personally do not particularly enjoy the direction that Enfield's story has gone as someone who comes from a perspective of enjoying Arknights, the original game, a lot because of how the stories I guess you could say darker tones and overall more localized storytelling compared to Enfield's more bigger picture, slightly more hand waving of a lot of the darker aspects slash like intricate storylines between characters and their impact of the world. That is why I kind of fell out of Enfield. So looking at this current update, or looking at the trailer for this current update, granted, I only saw the like character update that like introduced the new characters. So, in terms of like context with like the direction of Enfield's new story or Enfield's story going into that, I don't have as much information on. But yeah, just first impressions from like the characters. From
to
like
give a very brief summary of the direction of the story, we are finishing up with Wu Ling. The next chapter is us going into a Sammy controlled or like Sammy Field controlled mountain and meeting a snow priest.
Okay.
That's all. That's all we really know about it.
Okay. Okay, cool. So then my impression of mostly just being based off of the characters is less likely to be roasted by people. Yeah, I just do not like the new Typhon. And this is something that I will say is one of my big gripes about Enfield. I do not find a lot of Enfield's character designs all that compelling whatsoever. I think coming from Arknights, I am incredibly spoiled from the incredible diversity and surprising amount of practicality that a lot of Arknights characters have, and going to Enfield where you have a lot less characters, and then also add in the fact that the smaller amount of characters usually have a character design of a specific way, just is not compelling to me whatsoever. Let's be real. Like, you're talking about Typhon, who is the character that's supposed to represent a cold, snowy winterland, and she doesn't have even anything freaking covering her like shoulders, and also her like thighs are out there showing. Like, dog, she's gonna be cold as fuck.
She actually is wearing a coat in the story.
She's wearing a coat in the story?
Yeah, they actually in the story she's wearing a coat. I don't necessarily know why she's not wearing it in her like 2D art and stuff, but
yeah, like, okay, cool. She's wearing a coat for like some of the time, but like every time she's playing, like you're playing with her, she's gonna be showing like her bare shoulders out. And what for? Like, also then like some player can be like, "Oh my god, she's showing skin!" Ah!
Isn't that what we all like?
Like, dog, please,
yeah.
just
I will
give her like.
I will note
yeah,
like
no, like
if I
so
compare
much of Enfield's character designs,
if I compare the original
disagree
Typhon to
with.
her, I think she's about equally covered actually.
Yeah, hey man, it's not like I don't think Typhon's original design is better. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in fact, I would say
personally
the
do
original
not like.
Typhon is covered less.
Yeah, I do not like Typhon's original design. I think in addition to like her just not seeming very practical for like a character who's supposedly from Sami, she's just one of those characters that's just way too overloaded with design uh or like yeah, she's her character design's just way too overloaded with stuff
What
that
would you what do you think, like, what would you like to see from this sort of story? Because I was saying this to Drac in the chat earlier, like this is technically the first actual like side story we're having within Enfield, because it's like the classic Arknights of a new operator, new story, new area type thing that you see in like normal Arknights. For example, like Lone Trail, Lone Trail, we've got new operators, we're going to Colombia as to do with Ryan Labs, but with this case obviously it's a little different. It's with like we've got two new operators, Typhon and the fat cat who's actually in a onesie. And we're now new narrative and we're going to an ice area. Like it's technically a side story. Like what would you want to see from it?
First of all, I do not want to see the entire story revolving around Emmin.
Oh,
like
we can all agree on that.
Well, yeah,
if there is, if
I
you
think
had to
everyone agrees with
distill
that.
if you had to distill my biggest gripe with Enfield and my biggest turnoff with Enfield, it is main character syndrome, or yeah, self-insert main character syndrome. And I like maybe it is appealing to some people, but personally for me, I just absolutely hate when characters' actions are all revolving around Endman, and it is because of Endman those characters are able to do X, Y, Z. Like that is the most stupid thing that I think is the biggest issue with Enfield, and why I think Arknights' original stories, or is the core reason why Arknights' the original Arknights game has so much more compelling stories than Enfield does. So yeah, that's probably the main thing that I want to see. I want to see the story actually not revolve around, oh my gosh, this legend character Endman has come to visit me. Kia. The other thing that I would love to see is I would love to see this story first actually build up the
Actually, that's what it
setting
seems,
that
because that's what it
will.
sounds like it's doing. Because like from the trailer, it's like okay, Andre's gone missing, so we have to find Andre in this new area.
Okay.
So it does sound like it's kind of like, you go into a new area and it's going to build upon that.
They are explicitly building up, and they also said they're kind of closing out the Wuling storyline and setting up for new storylines is explicitly what they're doing for the next couple of patches.
Okay.
On the note of on the note that you mentioned about like I want Enfield to be a little less important. Obviously, 1.4 we were still playing as Endman, and like Endman was still like important to the story. But I felt like 1.4 had a good balance of it was less about Endman, and the majority of 1.4 was us. It was more like about the people of Wuling.
Okay. Okay. To be fair, to be completely transparent, I have not completed 1.4. I have only completed up to going to like the North Exclusion Zone, and like I feel like, or from what I have gotten the impression of, it seems like the rest of 1.4 is a lot less focused around Endman, and the initial part that I played of 1.4 is probably the most like Endman centered aspect of it, with the introduction of Loli Sui and her being like, "Oh, Endman, you don't remember me?"
There are two.
Yeah, we are. Go on.
I'd say Inman is still important because yeah, she shows up, knows Inman. Later on, you have like Arcane's story quest, which is kind of tied into the MSQ. Inman is relevant there, but again, that's more about Arcane, and Inman just happens to be there and is like helping. And then you have the boss, which is very Inman focused. But you have a ton of storylines happening in 1.4 in between all of that, where Inman is not really important to any of it. He's just there.
I would be happy if, like, with Enfield, it's like main story. It is like Enman focused, like that's whatever. Like the main story be Enman focused, but then let's have these side stories, like classic Arknights, where it's focused on another character that's gonna be the spotlight for this event. Like, if it was me, if it was like this, if I was in charge of this event with the Typhon, like, it would be right. You actually, there is no Enman. Typhonus found Andre and she helps him back. Like, I would have it like that. I don't think it's gonna be like that, but obviously we know it's not gonna be like that. But that's how I would do it. Because then you have the spotlight on a new character, and that gives that character to show what they're like, show what the area's like, and it feels a little bit more natural.
You see, I think I am a hardliner, and I personally think that even like the main story should not overuse Endman at all. Like, I personally disagree with I don't like stories that are like great man history or great woman history where everything just revolves around a singular individual. And I personally think that is the biggest detriment to Enfield, and why Enfield fundamentally cannot compare to original Arknights' story. Because yes, the main story does do like lore drops about like, oh, doctor, you were this like, old like being that had a girlfriend that now wants to murder this entire planet. But like, to be honest, if I really wanted to block out the like, I don't even think like the main stories are the most compelling stories in Arknights, or original Arknights. I think the side stories are a lot more compelling, and also I feel like the side stories in Arknights, which are the ones that usually don't involve Doctor, are like equally as important or played up in significance as to the actual main storylines. They're not just something that like, you're going on a side quest to like, oh, meet new characters and whatnot. Like, you had events like Lone Trail, which literally like basically was the like showing the discovery to Terrans of like, oh shoot, there's like actually space.
I agree
that
with what you're
revelation
saying, but I
is
think you're
as
also
equally
again
important as learning as like, or like it feels as important, maybe even more important to some people who are more attached to that specific storyline, that like as compared to learning, Doctor is like this old being in like all the precursor lore dropped.
But that's the thing is you got to remember Lone Trail had precursor lore drops, tons of it, more so than even the main story had.
Sure, yeah, that's true.
Like I personally like the way I view Arknight storylines. Like, yeah, you have a lot of side stories that are just about certain characters, just about certain regions. It's not about Rhodes Island at all in a lot of cases. But there's also just as many that kind of all connect to the main story and are important to the main story. It's why like I don't necessarily view the MSQ of Arknights as being the only thing you should read. I think MSQ really is interconnected with a lot of the other storylines, and you can't really look at them all in a vacuum.
Okay, Rice, let me tell you this.
What's up?
I feel like I have a little bit more hope in this being like just ever so slightly less Enman than what's to come. Because we have the Dragon Horseman coming, and he is specifically there to talk to Enman.
Ah, god damn it. Okay.
Just wanted to say that.
I just want a character who gets introduced, and then Enman's like, yo, character, what's up? And then this character's like, who the frick are you?
I mean, Camille had that at the beginning, kind of.
Yeah, and then Camille decided to turn into a fuckboy for Edmund, right?
Whoa, no. He's gonna give him his blood, man. You don't know how that much that means to a vampire,
Again,
clearly.
I'm just gonna say I don't disagree with you, Rice. I want Inman. I want more of these character side stories to be just the character with no Inman. I think Inman is shoved in there way too much, and often doesn't actually have a lot to add. The Mifu storyline, in my opinion, is the biggest example of this, where
agreed.
Inman had zero reason to be in Mifu's storyline. It could have just been Mifu thinking to herself and having her own story arc, and it would have been exactly the same fucking story. Nothing would have changed.
Or they could have had Mifu Yuri with Zhuang Fangyi.
I mean, they kind of did in the end.
Yeah, they had a fight.
I mean, kind of, but they didn't actually kiss or fuck.
Well, okay, but
well, you don't know that.
I'm not expecting them to go that far with it.
But yeah, I think with this side story, like, kind of have a bit of copium where they're gonna try and balance it out, because, like I said, it's like they're trying to find. Andre's gone missing. I don't know why. I can't remember if they said why. And your Edmund's sent to find him. So originally, it's not even, and you just happenstance meet the new, well, the Typhonus. Still don't know if I'm saying her name right. And
Typheus.
And then that's kind of like what the side story is out. Like, that's what it sounds like, which is quite. It's more like getting out and trying to find a safe place, rather than Edmund and Typhonus bonding. Whereas it's more like I guess it's more like a natural bond. Maybe like it's not like it's not like some of the other characters are like, oh my god, it's Edmund, woo, Edmund, I love you, ooh, picture, ooh, yay. It's not like that. It's a little bit more. It sounds a bit more natural, which is something that is a shame, because like I do want more natural bonding, like despite people hate the glazing, there we go. Despite people's like distaste for Valley 4, like even in the main story, like you meeting Chen and Perlica, okay, they both were big fans of you. I mean, one is basically your adopted daughter, but that pacing of creating a bond was really nice, and I think there should just be more of that, rather than, oh my god, Edmund, I met Edmund. Hey, Edmund, let's be friends. Oh, Edmund, I have an issue, but I don't want to tell you, Edmund. Oh, Edmund, something like that. If that makes sense. It's gone dead quiet. I don't know. Have I DC'd again?
You have not DC'd.
You give me a panic attack.
My brain was short circuiting.
Fair enough. Don't get me on the Don't get me on the Levy story, because I have one personal gripe with that, which Drac and Rice know.
Well, I'm also running out of time, and we need to talk about meeting stuff that needs to be off stream. So
yeah, I forgot about that.
Because I have to be ready to turn on my work computer, and I can't be streaming while I'm working. So we should probably end here, have that quick discussion, and then I got to get to work.
Bye, chat. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, the Yuri mention did break me. It's true, Beefy.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Also, grazing
wait, just quickly. I do want to talk about a comment that I just saw from.
Okay, you got to keep it under 2 minutes, because that's how long I have.
Okay, yeah. So, there's this one comment that I saw from this video, and I would say like this channel is slightly kind of like one of those like more positive, let's say more positive about like Enfield channels, and they're the ones who like kind of like defend Enfield story and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
But there's this one comment under that video that I saw where this person was like, yeah, it's great, or like you can see how like Arknights grew from this small thing into now like what Enfield is. And I'm like, bro, do you even know like just how popular OG Arknights is? And like how like it's not like Enfield was like this big break for Hyperglyph. No, like Arknights was already a big break. And I think in my mind, or that kind of made me think about, well, like thinking about like a community, like the community aspect of like Arknights Enfield. When do I ever see like fan art of Arknights Enfield aside from when an update releases? Like, do I see like regular drops of like people drawing like Enfield characters? Not particularly, no. And in my opinion, I feel like in terms of like, yes, Enfield has only been out for 6 months, but I am slightly less optimistic about Enfield's sustain compared to Arknights because I don't feel like there's a lot of like community. Like the community of Arknights Enfield, I feel like is a lot more divided about, along the lines of like, oh, Enfield is like, hot garbage, or oh, Enfield is the best game. All those haters are just hating on the game because, like, yeah, I just don't think there's a healthy community with the game, and unfortunately, I don't feel like that is gonna go well for the game. It's like, again, the game has only been out for 6 months, but like 6 months has passed already, and like to be honest, I don't feel like I've seen a particularly good growth of like any like grassroots community um events or like community like culture around the game. So like yeah, that's why I feel like I am overall like that's part of the reason why I feel like I'm like kind of negative towards the game is because like I just don't feel like it is doing a good job at fostering a positive community, and I I don't want the game to be like this, but also I know that I can't support a game if it is just going to be doing things that I personally don't agree with in terms of like the direction of the story or like character design. So,
Well, yeah, if you
anyways,
don't
that's
like what
kind
a
of my
game is
like,
doing, you just you vote with your money. You don't do it. You don't play the game.
true.
Anyway, Rice, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
check the channel, and now you can look at Horse Dragon Man back shots. I mean, bareback. Shit, I keep saying that. I need
Okay,
a
Mr.
soft
Rico.
Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
Mr.
There you go.
All right. Well,
Chat didn't hear me.
Yeah, let me wrap things up here because I also got to get to work. Thank you all for joining. Apologies for the confusion, but just so you know, we're ending here with Terrastorian, Akka, and Rice. Appreciate you both joining in haphazardly at the end here. Also, thank you to Renegade, Ramen, and Dr. P for joining us earlier for the live stream. And yeah, and for everybody in the chat, keep an eye out. I have a new video coming out this weekend. I gotta get it uploaded and do my thumbnail. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Thank you very much. See you later.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.